I'm still down here in Tiny. Hold on. Hello, everybody. This is I'm so tiny. This is you. David Spider Mama. Amiya Aranha. What am I doing down there? Yeah, no, I need my stepping stool. Hold on. Let me find the old girl, which is me. JK, I did this on purpose, definitely, because the big reveal of the outfit that I always wear. That is not new to you guys. Hi, this is your Dream Even Spider Mama Amiya Aranha. Lore accurate. Hello guys. Hi. Someone said I got the two games confused. World Atlas and World Encyclopedia. I have both of them. I haven't installed. I have two other ones. I just haven't installed them yet on my virtual machine. I have Nature and I have World History. But we're gonna start with World Atlas. So the other ones, I don't know if they're. I still have to install them, you know. But I found the stool. But we can, you know, try and do that together. If you guys want. I just grabbed them last minute because I was like, well, you know, could be good to have some variety. If not, we'll do them on a different stream. Clothes wearing Spider Mama. Congrats on going viral again on Twitter. $8 is $10 now. I just want to say that I'm an older lady, okay? And if you're used to paying with cash, I feel like you're gonna be more... You're gonna be more like $8 is closer to $10, you know? Because to spend $8, you have to break a 10. And when you break a 10, your $10 becomes $2. I'm not rage baiting, it's just true. Live install, we can watch the old install wizard. Yeah, definitely. And then once your $10 becomes $2, and if you're a Canada boo, furthermore, once your $10 becomes $2, that's either a toonie or two loonies. And coins feel like they're worth less than paper money. So maybe if you're like American and you have, you know, paper money, paper dollars, then you're like, oh, that's like, you know, that's some real cash I got here, you know. I got $2, I can add this to $5, that's $7, you know. But once it becomes like pocket change, it's pocket change, you know what I mean? There is like a real psychology behind like money stuff. But I am a cheapskate, so I always err on the side of like $8 is $10. I don't think I have any American money, no. Unless they're gold coins, which are treasure, yeah. Silver dollars. One of these bills you're talking about? Americans have $1 bills. $8 of pennies and nickels definitely break a vending machine. $1 of pennies would break a vending machine. How does something feel like it's worth less if its value is set? I mean, we do that with everything. Like, we do that with time, too, where we're like, oh, what time is it? Someone asks you what time it is. You don't usually look at the clock and you're like, it's precisely blah, blah, blah. You'll be like, oh, it's quarter after or whatever, you know? So, people just do that with numbers, I think. Anyway, hi guys. I'm glad to see us. Welcome. Both voice lessons went really good. A diphthong is a new hairstyle. Thank you. Used to put coins in a jar and collect them until you had enough to take it to the bank to exchange for paper bills. Yep, it's very cool. I still have a bunch of change like that in a big thing. I didn't call you guys anything. You don't use dollar coins as much here compared to Canadian loonies. Dollar coins, yeah, loonies and toonies. Voice lessons went great. I did bring Snake Eater, you guys. And I brought Snake Eater and I brought Hello by Evanescence. I'm very bad at diphthongs. Not good, I'm bad at diphthongs. Diphthongs are like when a vowel is like two vowels kind of thing, like it kind of like changes, like well, I don't know if it's technically a diphthong, but it is when you sing at least, like light, because it's like e, light, you know, light. So what I found was that or what my teacher found was that when I'm doing those diphthong sounds, I tend to go into the like second part of the diphthong too early. And thus I'm trying to like hold this like E kind of sound way too long, and it sounds not very natural, you know? Like For the day we see. Wait, that's way too high. For the day we see new light. So that's how you want to do it. Is like carry that sound most of the way, and then do the beep right at the end. So for the day we see new light. You know. So you have most of the time it's an sound, and then at the very end you bring in that 8 light. You know, instead of going for the day we see new light. You know, so yeah, I'm learning some good stuff about my voice. Diphthong 100% sounds like something a relative would kid you, and then have you get mad about. It sounds like it's almost, you know, a cuss or something. A diphthong. It's a cool word, a diphthong. And it was interesting when I sang Snake Eater, she was like, this like sounds more natural for you. And I was like, well, yeah, because when I'm singing this song, it's like I feel like I'm always trying to sound like the singers who are singing the songs, right? So when I sing Snake Eater, I'm trying to sound like the Snake Eater singer, but that's like closer to my natural like vocal color, I guess, because I sing it once a week. But then Hello, I was kind of trying to sound like Amy Lee, and that's like further from my like natural style of not style, but my natural like vocal color, vocal flavor. So I think that's why. And she was like, well, you should just try and sing songs more in, you know, the natural way that your voice does, and like don't be afraid of it sounding like ugly or nasally or whatever, because like your voice sounds different in your head, obviously. And I do worry about that a lot, like the nasally thing when it comes to singing, because like I've always heard that nasally is a bad thing when you sing, but apparently there's like a difference between straight up nasally and just like being on a kind of precipice of being nasally. Because if you have she said I have a lot of like I forget what she said. I think she said I have a lot of color to my voice. So in that kind of circumstance, it's okay to like really push up against like the borders of what is nasally and what is not, because it's like kind of like masked by, you know, the vocal quality kind of thing. I was like, that was the first time she like explicitly was like, you know, saying something like that I was feeling like, oh my god, this is something I actually pride myself in for my voice. So I'm glad, like, you know, someone who's a professional. See, I know you guys tell me that stuff, right? And which is great, but you guys are not like you can't hear when I'm like doing something that's straining my voice, right, for the most part. So it's good to hear from like an actual, like, she's like a PhD in vocal stuff. So it was good. It was very good today. Who knows how many voice coach buckles there are? There might be a lot, but it's, you know, there's not a lot you can tell. You have to like really look at someone. There's not a lot you can tell, especially just looking at like a VTuber model, you know. She's a PhD. I don't think she has a PhD. She definitely has like a higher level degree. She has like higher. She's like has like a higher degree in like vocal stuff than like a bachelor's. You know. I'm so happy it's going well for you. Yeah, me too. A pretty huge diva. Yeah, she's very skilled. So it was a good session today, and a lot of it is just reinforcing habits. Like when it comes to like singing properly, like proper vocal technique, you really have to like do things. You can't be like, oh, I want my muscles to be doing this, you know. You have to be more like I'm going to make this sound to get my muscles to do this thing, and then I'm going to keep that like feeling of what my muscles are doing in my like brain, so that I can carry that over to other sounds that I make, you know. So when I was singing today, I was singing a lot of songs in like she had me start with like nya a lot, nya. So I was singing nya 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 like Nya nya. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Nya 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 nya. Because that is like, that keeps like the back part. She knows I'm a cat, basically. Yeah, that keeps like the space in the back really open, and also it starts off in that like nasally quality that is like good for singing. So it like puts your like tongue and your like muscles in the right places and the right places and tensions and stuff like that. She clocked you for a weed? No, but she did ask me. I mentioned I was practicing a song, and this is what the diphthong thing came up as. And she was like, "Can you sing the song that you're practicing when you notice this?" And I was like, "Well, it's a Japanese song." And she was like, "Well, Japanese is okay." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Now I feel like vindicated. Now I can just bring in Japanese songs whenever I want to practice. Proprioception. That's really similar to knowing how to have good form all through movement in a workout. It's a second to second thing, yeah. So you have to be like so conscious of like what your body is doing. Put on some Sheena Ringo. I would like to. Those Chinese cartoons. Yahoo! Yahoo! So it's going well, I think. I think it's going good. I think there's still a lot more that I can learn. And I just have to be singing more often in general, I think. Is your teacher a Hello Project fan? No. She's probably happy it's not K-pop. Yeah. I think that was about more like K-pop Demon Hunters, probably, because that's like really popular right now with the kids. Since you live there and speak Japanese pretty well, you have a pretty easy out if she asks why too. I mean, I already told her that, like, I'm a streamer, and she said her daughter watches streamers, and that, you know, I do a lot of, like, singing for my activities. My kids loved Avatar and Jackie Chan Adventures. No. Her kids, like, are, like, young adults. Her daughter could be Annie Bucko. Nah. You talked about doing another cover soon. I want to cover Psycho Soldier. I think that one will be easy though. Like, I'm way more familiar. The problem with diphthongs really comes more into the forefront when I'm singing English songs. With Japanese songs, I feel like, I don't know if there's maybe less diphthong. And also in English, she said there's like a couple different ways to like tongue positions to say L. You know, like la 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 la. And in Japanese, obviously, you really have to be like that like the tip of the teeth kind of LR sound. We haven't had karaoke in a while. I can't say much, but there will be one soon. Daddy-do-diddle, yeah. It'll be a good practice to sing in your natural voice instead of trying to sound like the original singer. Yeah, so I gotta try that. But sometimes my voice is close to the original singer, so yeah. Anyway, hi guys. Let's say hi to everyone, and then let's check out my bookmarks. I don't have very exciting bookmarks today. I'm not as confident in these bookmarks. Okay, but there's some interesting stuff. Hello, Cyber Soldier and Ronaldo and Zeke and DK and Akatsuki and Marv and Mephi and hello Plenum and Gaming Gatsby and hello Sprite Spirit and Railgun. Only my Railgun can't you hello Shifter House and Mouse and hello Gildrian and Gento and John Zero and Eki and Salticid and hello to Dread Excalibur and Swiffer Sweeper and Damascus and hello Rowlet and Iron Stag and hello Seven and DJ and Mads and Lickers and Bob Watchers and hello Turbo and hello ZR and Atom and Indecisive and Zed and hello to Blau and Oink Oracle and Hussar and Bolero and Ohamiya KRZ and Hero, and thank you guys for waiting for me today again. Thank you. Hi Hero and Yojo Shizzle and Dex Mom. You have to leave for work now. Okay. See you later. Hello Cat Bice and Finite Set and Lupus and British and Macau and Rowlet and Ohamiya to Seth Rain and Zero Ralph and Fez Dog and Brandy Lion and Nimby and Kevin Kun and Alpaca and Hello Jamal and Ostako and Cardian and Nick Winters. How was tummy, by the way? My tummy, yeah, my tummy is it's a hashtag funny tummy day. Just FYI. So I didn't even get a cupcake today. Thank you, Fizz Dog, for the 24 months. 2 years! Yeah. You formed an orderly line starting at your normal time. Yeah, you guys, I always notice there's like more people in the waiting room and I'm like, people think I started an hour earlier. That's what happens when you're, you know, consistent for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever. You know. People are... Then when you change the time, everyone's like, what? Hi, Alphany and Phoenix, and hello to Arc of Jonah, and K7, and Electronic Pig, and Riding Soul, and Red Metaphor, and hello Absolute Link, and Guile, and Dasimer, and hello to Zabalisk, and hello to Radium, and Pudstorm, and Ohamia to Snowzeri. Oh, thanks for the tummy pats, guys. Hi Shadowbee and Jorts, and Ohamia to Everfall, and hello Sea Lion. Oh my, sorry for yawning. I am very sleepy today. I overslept. Hello Graveton and Ubon, and One of the Storms, and Ref. And hello to and Carol. I'm gonna learn she's from Atlantis. I'm from Ami Planet. That'd be crazy. I'm not a very strong swimmer, so I don't think so. Took you a while to remember that today that it was singing lesson day. Yeah. If you guys like follow me on Twitter, you know, I give all the updates. Good thing you have a day off tomorrow. You can oversleep all you want. Well, not all I want. I do have a hearing appointment, and I do want to clean tomorrow. Hello, Esprosi and Dingus Khan and Faust and Centennial and Julian. And I'm so excited for today's game because like there's so many history buckles in the chat. Hi Ike and Riley and Johnny-san. Although I guess the first one is more like history / like geography kind of thing, sort of. Hi Conky and Papita and Chrome, and I think that's everyone. Yay! You're flying back home finally. You miss your family. Oh, good. I wish you a nice, lovely flight. There's one more about geography, and I have well, I'll wait for you guys to install the other ones because you guys wanted to see it. Hi Sayonara. Oh, hisashiburi desu. Geography is history if you go far enough back. It was like definitely both. Lily was like, this is the blah 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 river. Hi Hans, you stole these games from your elementary school computer lab. That's how fun they were. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's look at my book. Oh god, the first bookmark is extremely cursed. This is by an artist called Mama No World. I don't have much to say about this. When I know the countries that don't exist anymore, it's from... when is it from? 98? I don't really know what to say about this, so I'm just gonna present it to you guys. Kitty history! Kitty dinosaurs and kitties driving cars. They should make a game like that. That would make it way easier to learn about history. What? I didn't draw it. Anyway. Froggy. Stewie. We start the game immediately. Stop. I've barely even done anything. Here we have the Bucksune Miku. Okay. Bucksune Miku. Bucky sent the artist of the work a cease and desist letter after the item attracted significant attention in 2023. Bucky's was like, you can't do that. Do not associate a brand with Hatsune Miku. You saw this one. I liked a lot of these last night, so if you guys maybe you might have seen it because of that. If you follow me. Not, like I said, not any like really epic bangers today. Here's a great one. Doctor Who's. This song is awesome. A brony who likes rap? I must be dreaming. You're not dreaming, bro. I think this is Facebook. Or maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. Classic? I mean, I've never seen this, but that Doctor Who's is very good. That's very good. That is YouTube. Oh, okay. I haven't been on Facebook in like 7,000 years, so... well, here's another great one. You guys will be able to tell me if this is accurate or not. I think it's not accurate, and I'll tell you why. I've never seen Naruto. Okay. But... I don't think Dylan Sprouse should be Naruto Uzumaki. I think Cole Sprouse would be a better Naruto Uzumaki. This is from a magazine called... It just says a teen magazine. I don't know what it's called. I'm going down the pony hole. Nah. It's just Twitter. Just random stuff on Twitter. And then we have Mitchell Musso as Sasuke Uchiha. As Hannah Montana's Oliver, Musso portrays an awkward adolescent with exaggerated ego and a plethora of self-coined nicknames. We just want to see how he translates into that fratricidal genius Sasuke. They're really like, we just want to see what will happen if you get past the Sasuke. You still Facebook that you use because the local society in your area actively uses it for a lot of stuff, so you kind of have to be in the know. I let my like parents read about that stuff. They're on Facebook. And then Jeanette McCurdy as Sakura. I don't know why I didn't show that one, but this is kind of a crazy cast. You guys agree? Naruto was on Disney XD at the time. I like how you put a space between the X and the D. so I would know that it's the channel. Fratricidal genius is certainly a title. By the way, spoilers, he killed his mom? Please explain your Sprouse discretion. Because Dylan Sprouse is like... I don't know. I don't know. Cody was the nerd and yeah, but he's also like... Isn't he Buddy on Riverdale? I feel like Naruto is, Jughead Cody. Why so tense? I'm not tense, I'm trying to explain myself. He wants to kill his brother because his brother killed the rest of the clan. Oh, that's a valid reason, maybe, You haven't watched Naruto yet and now it's spoiled. Well, I gotta say that's your own fault, Just watch, you gotta watch it. That is like Naruto Shippuden spoiler, what the meow, how did they know? Wait. I mean, this was 2000... Well, this says 2000s, I don't actually know. Dylan was Zach and Cole was Cody, but they swore they were opposite IRL personality-wise. I don't know anything about that, but I think Jughead is just like Naruto. Okay. We have... That's about it. Like I said, not that many interesting bookmarks today, but... You remember seeing these at this time. I have a candle explosion. I have a candle that exploded. Someone's candle exploded from Target. It's not that funny though. I'm a little bit ashamed of my bookmarks today. But I'm gonna blame Twitter because... Twitter is the one serving these things up to me. That looks awful. They're like, thanks Target. I don't know, like... I'm trying to figure out how this can possibly happen. They think their TV is ruined. I'm not so sure that's the case. I think you can scrape it off. It doesn't look like, It doesn't look that... It's like everywhere, but it doesn't look... They just really like Breath of the Wild. It's not even... How can you tell? Wax comes off easy. I guess... I don't know how the Switch works. Is this even the Switch? It is. Just blow torch the screen to melt the wax again. No, I think you'd have to scrape it off and then wax comes off easily. It's probably soy wax, which is a little bit less easy to be honest, but... There you go. Does glass come off easily like off Does wax come off easily like off glass? I mean, it's like an LCD screen, so it's a slightly different quality than glass, but... Looks like someone sneezed milk. Ew! That's an NES, it says so right there. No, that's Nintendo Switch Online. NSO. Not NES, it's NSO. Anyway, there's that. I thought that was a little bit funny. I don't know. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, Buckles. Alright. It could be a lot worse than Max. Yeah, it could be, somebody, nobody knows who. It could be that somebody, their family had one of those CRTs with the big backs, and there was a big CRT. And it could be that someone, and we don't know who did this, but it could be that somebody put a cup of Pepsi on top of the TV, using it as a bit of a table. And it could be that, some the kids are playing, hand hockey. And it could be that, the hand hockey ball, which is socks rolled up with tape. It could be that somebody hits those and it goes flying and it hits the, hypothetically, the cup of Pepsi there. And nobody knows who put the cup of Pepsi there. But regardless of who put it, we're all at fault now. That's an insane hypothetical. No kid would be so plotting and gremlin like this, do that on purpose. I think they probably were just looking for a convenient place to put their Pepsi, probably. Playing some deadly games, who knows? You get a career writing police incident reports at this level of passive voice. Allegedly, I don't know who did it. I don't know who would do it. Oh my goodness. But not Beppis, that's what Ami drank. My whole family drank Beppis, to be totally fair. To be totally, completely fair. That was, that was the family drink, so it could have been anyone. Nobody knows. Ami has a bright future outside of VTubing with this talent. What talent? Ami, did you do it? I don't know. Hi, CI Link. Oh, CI Link's here. Guy. Oh, look at that. You had an old TV used as a table once things have slid off it and it wasn't a very good one. Oh, and I forgot the part about, maybe possibly gray smoke started coming out. My Yoshi would never do something like that, right? I don't know, who's Yoshi? I'll tell you whether or not they do that. Perhaps Magic Smoke Cup came out, yeah. I bet Ami threw up her arms and yelled, "Oh no!" Everyone scattered, Cassie O'Loopy would never. You don't know what Cassie O'Loopy would do? She's like barely just born. She's like just barely born. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm having a tummy moment, and then we'll play the game. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry, Buckles. I'm doing all right. Hello, hello. Thank you for your patience. And for the head pats and stuff while I was gone, I appreciate that. Let's play. Well, play. Let's learn. Let's learn. Feeling very funny today. I don't know if it's gonna be a full stream today. We'll see. Hopefully my tummy starts to like clear up a little bit. DK. Donking. Dorling Kinsley. Yeah, apparently. Alright, click here to start though. Oh. This is a pretty sick intro video. Oh my god. How do they do this? This was in the 90s. They didn't have drones. Oh my god, what if it's 3D? They were always doing that stuff back then. Oh my god. Have you registered online? No. There's a pamphlet story. This is from, I think, 98. Wow, what river is this, Buckles? You guys are smart. Tell me. Tell me now. Did it have the intro from the VHS tapes, like the dinosaur one? I don't know. I never saw the VHS tapes, you guys. I only ever, like, read some of the books. Ah! Great Lakes, baby. We came in way too fast on that building. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so now, I think that's what the game looks like. So is it gonna get big? There it is. Wow. Mali. Oh, you can click on it. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's a little slow. Japan! Oh my god, I need to know about this. Okay, let's see.
Japan is in a geologically vulnerable part of the world. It lies on a subduction zone, where one tectonic plate on the Earth's crust is slowly being pushed beneath another, enabling molten rock to escape from below to erupt on the surface. Japan's island chain forms part of the Ring of Fire, an arc-shaped...
Let's learn about the different... Let's learn about the people. Let's learn about the people. Oh, they're all movies. Wait, is this how this works? Let's learn about the people of Central Asia. Is this guy
in the center of the world's largest continent is a barren region with a harsh, extreme climate. For thousands of years, people endured these inhospitable conditions as they traveled the Silk Road to China.
What kind of hot drink did you get?
Great trading cities grew up between the vast Gobi Desert to the north and the mighty Himalayas in the south.
And drugs?
The high plateau of Tibet, known as the roof of the world, looks out over the Great Plain of China. Most of China's rice is grown in the fertile river valleys of the east, but their alluvial plains are subject to devastating floods that have killed millions of people. The Yellow River is the most destructive river in China and is often referred to as China's sorrow.
I learned a lot about China, you guys, in university, but that was a long time ago. It's been a while ago now. I click on these. It's hard to tell what I can click on. Oh, media index. Whoa. Pictures, movies, and flights. I think I want movies. We have sheep farming in Argentina. Let's go. Yes. I thought this was a dang Oh, there we go.
Most of Patagonia is made up of vast expanses of sheep grazing land.
Hey, Patagonia
the area
is not a
holds
brand.
around 30 million sheep, but is thinly populated as ranching employs few people.
Jeez, there's a lot of freaking sheep.
Patagonian ranchers, known as gauchos, have a long and complex history.
Country smoker make a drive.
The original gauchos worked independently and controlled herds of cattle.
I thought that was the name of
by the mid-19th century, this lifestyle was in decline. Sheep had replaced cattle as the main source of revenue, and landowners forced the gauchos to give up their nomadic lifestyle.
Wow, this is gonna be such a chill stream. It's just gonna be watching videos. I should be substitute teacher Ami today because this is very substitute teacher behavior. You know, just come in to stream and be like, all right, let's watch some videos today. Ooh, Canada! Damn you it. Okay, that's Canada's like some First Nations people. Stretching from Cape Columbia. Oh. I want to read the preamble too. Well, I think I have to go navigate.
The Inuit are the descendants of the first people to settle in North America. They live in the Northwest Territories, where the environment is harsh and the sea can be frozen for as long as 7 months a year.
They're the first.
Fishing through the ice, which can be up to 6 feet thick, is traditionally carried out by using a walrus ivory hook at the end of a short wooden rod.
I think on Ami Planet.
The fish are attracted by the bright object, and no bait is needed.
First Nations or maybe indigenous, you know.
As the air temperature is much lower than the water temperature, the fish are frozen solid in minutes.
It's giving you Windows 95 flashbacks.
This method of hunting becomes much more important toward the end of the winter when food is in short supply.
Native Americans? Well, it's not. This is Canada. Hi, Q50 and Jackson. Okay, climate. I want to see. Okay, so we can learn about the climate of Canada. Okay, there's no music. Here, let me turn my BGM because I'm not going to want to read all this with no stuff behind me. Yellowknife is somewhere up here. You can tell by gradient title bar. Yeah, well, that's my special theme that I have. Have you done this since you think Canada is neat? Have I gone ice? I'm not going ice fishing. I fish though. You've always wanted to fish a small hole in the ice. Kind of me too, but I feel like it would be very cold. Oh yeah, this is pre-Nineveh. When did that happen? 2099? Stretching from Cape Columbia on Ellesmere Island. Wait, is that the island? Is that the island? Oh wait, I know this name. Napoleon? Is it? What's the Napoleon Island? Is it Ellesmere Island? It is 99. Okay, yeah. Help me out here, guys. Okay, it's probably not. But what was the? Wait, Corsica. What is? Hold on. I'm thinking of Ellis Island, which is not related to Ellesmere Island or Napoleon. Did I say Napoleon? Napoleon. St. Helena. I must close my geography media. I was trying to Google what I thought he was from, where I thought he went. Ellis Island, but that's in New York. It stretches across 5 time zones. Look at it. It looks pointedly at Newfoundland with your weird half-hour time zone. And it's divided into 10 provinces and 2 territories. No, it's 3 now. The interior lowlands around Hudson Bay make up 80% of Canada's land area and include the vast Canadian Shield. West of the Shield, the plains of Saskatchewan and Manitoba include vast prairie lands. The St. Lawrence River and Great Lakes lowlands are the most populous areas. Canada's main rivers: St. Lawrence, Yukon, Mackenzie, and Fraser are among the world's 40 largest. In recent years, the continued political relationship of French-speaking Quebec with the rest of the country has been the key constitutional issue. Now, checks out. Please enable all toggles to discourage typing things into Google. I turned off all the toggle hotkeys for this outfit, so don't worry. Canada has rivers, tons of rivers, tons of lakes. They named a river after an old TV show posh guy, Fraser. That Fraser is spelled differently, you guys. You missed stuff like this. It made it feel like society was actively encouraging people to explore and learn about the world. Stuff like this still exists. Quebec mentioned Sean. Hi, Tozla. Are you from Quebec? Am I causing issues? You thought Canada's capital was Quebec? Wait, Kazda, hello. And hi, Emilio. Canada's capital is Ottawa in Ontario. It was named after Brendan Fraser. I don't think so. Is he? I don't think he's even Canadian. 29.8 million. You guys know the capital is Ottawa. Date of independence, 1949. Let's learn about BC. A dude ranch in British Columbia. Many tourists are attracted by Canada's wide choice of outdoor pursuits. Oh my god. You guys know that. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is situated between Lakes Erie and Ontario on the Canada-US border. Horseshoe Falls in Canada is 49 meters high and 790 meters across. Whoa. Wait, is it called Horseshoe Falls or Niagara Falls? I'm confused. They never should have imported that rice from Hong Kong, the gun Why does everyone talk about Toronto all the time then? Because Toronto is the capital of Ontario, but Ottawa is the capital of Canada. And to be honest, there is much more interesting stuff going on in Toronto, like to visit. I do like Ottawa though. I think the Parliament or whatever is there. I've been to Ottawa too. It is beautiful. What makes a ranch dude? Did you see all those dudes? Hi Hopes. Okay, we're back to BC. Okay, screw this. Close. Name one thing interesting in Toronto. Chinatown. Little Jamaica. Do being the name for basically a city slicker or cowboy newbie becoming surface slang is always funny. Hey, dude. Kind of like how New York City is a big deal, but Albany is the capital of New York State. Sort of, yeah. Toronto is still the capital, but no, Toronto's fun. There's a lot of stuff there. The CN Tower, who cares? Not me. No, Jamaica is cool. My brother doesn't live in Ontario anymore, but he used to live near Little Jamaica. Name one thing interesting in Calgary. Parliament. Carleton University. I don't know what CN stands for. It's not Cartoon Network. It's like being asked about one cool thing about Sweden and saying the border to Finland. No, it's not. Wait, that's not what... Wait, I didn't say the border to the... It does border with US. That's not what I said, though. It has cool stuff. I just, you know... Not stuff that I necessarily care about. Once you drove Saskatchewan to Quebec by car, it took you 42 hours. Ugh. Do you learn a special white boy patois? I don't know what that is. I don't think so. You know more about Calgary than Toronto. No, I don't. I've been to Toronto twice. And I've only been to Calgary once. But, you know, you learn a lot about Calgary because it's, you know, the capital. Well, Jamaica is the largest Jamaican diaspora population in the world. Really? I didn't know that. What does Newfoundland got going on besides loud thunder and Jesus? Newfoundland has big apples. They have Lord Thunder and Jesus. They have boiled dinner. They have St. Pierre and Miquelon near them, which is part of France, but it's close to Newfoundland for some reason. Alright, let's check out. What should we look at? Tourism. Boiled dinner. It's a boiled dinner with potatoes and corned beef and cabbage, I think. CN Tower is where you discovered your fear of heights. CN Tower is a really bad place for that. They have like the glass floor. France was an island off the coast. Yeah, that's St. Pierre and Miquelon, what I just mentioned. We can learn about climb at some point. Main overseas visitors. Oh, Japan even had a lot of tourists back in 98, it looks like. But a lot of people be going to the US, and a lot of people be going to other... Canada's not even here! Oh my god. What the heck? This is all not a single slice for China. Are a lot of people visiting China for like tourism reasons? Your dad enjoyed trolling strangers on the glass floor. What do you mean? These are people coming to... Oh! Oh! So there is a thing for every okay, cool. I didn't understand. Okay. So there's a lot of US and Japanese people. And UK and France. And then other. Interesting. And Germany. It's not saying going to Canada. I didn't read. I didn't read. I can't read, you know? Or it's in profile. I did know about this. Japanese people love Anne of Green Gables, which is Prince Edward Island. I love Anne of Green Gables as well. The books. An increasing number of tourists are Japanese, many on visits to Anne of Green Gables' Prince Edward Island home. So they built like a replica of her home or whatever. And yeah, they made an anime called Akage no An. So that became very popular. And I think early on during war times, Anne of Green Gables books got translated when some soldiers brought them back. I think. I don't remember which war, but... Canada is easily accessible from the US, and no wonder a lot of people visit from there. Yeah, I think a lot of people like commute to work even. You saw an Anne of Green Gables TV show. There was like a live action one, yeah. You didn't know the Japan Anne thing was prominent enough for a mention in this. That's like the one thing that people in Japan know about Canada. It's like the Hobbiton of PEI, yeah. Obligatory, please watch the 1979 Akage no An anime comment. Do you guys want to watch it together? Game tools compare data, and I don't need to look at charts or nothing. Yeah, it's so pretty. They got that red sand. You wanna know what they have listed for defense? Let's take a look. Canada cooperates with the USA in defense of North America. However, in response to the end of the Cold War in Europe, Canada withdrew its forces stationed there in 1992. As in other NATO states, defense spending has been cut significantly. Even so, many Canadians would like to see it cut even further. The force of defense planning is now the creation of rapid reaction forces. In 93 and 94, Canadian troops were deployed in UN peacekeeping operations in Somalia and former Yugoslavia. Defense budget trend. I wonder if that still is trending downwards to this day. In New Zealand, they recreated the Hobbit villages for a Lord of the Ring movie for people to visit. It's called Hobbiton. Am I saying that right? Hobbiton? This is why the 90s were so optimistic, the end of the Cold War. 30 years later, who knows? Yeah, I'm curious. It's surging? You think so? It doesn't allow it have its own army anymore after what the Mounties did. Canada definitely has its own army. You think they're at 2% now? Like down 2%? Historically, they've been pretty low spenders. Yeah, that makes sense. Personnel. Army, Navy. I'm kind of surprised there's not more Navy, you know? I don't know why. Yeah, and you're part of it? I'm not! No. So it's mainly Army and Air Force. Equipment. 114 battle tanks. Jesus Louises. Where do they even keep those? Canada has no coastline. You're funny. Most of the coastline is frozen most of the year. I mean, yes, most of it. Almost none of coastal Canada is habitable. That's just because Canada's really big. There's plenty of coast. Navies are quite expensive. Yeah, because you need freaking submarines. 4 destroyers? You can just say the word destroyer and not tell me what that means. To keep the tanks under the ice. It's a class of battleship. Just say battleships, you know, or else destroyer is so violent. The Leopard C1 is a German battle tank designed by Porsche and descended from the lineage of the legendary Panther. Third type of boat. Okay, a destroyer boat. And 12 patrol boats. To be honest, I don't know what a frigate is either. This destroyer sounds so extreme. You need infrastructure and you can't have large infrastructure in uninhabited places that are impossible to get to. There is coastal, wait, let's go back to the map. That's not how you do that. Next. Oh god, no. What do I do? Take me back. What do you mean? I don't have a back. Climb it. There was a map. Maybe I click on this. Zoom in. Whoa! Oh wait, it's showing me Ottawa. It's not what I want. Oh my god, it's so slow. So basically, Nova Scotia is basically entirely coast. Oh my god. This is so crazy! And as well as Newfoundland. And I believe these two places are very historically important in terms of like military stuff. Halifax is a cute name, looks adorable somehow. Halifax! Max temperatures of 35 degrees is a nice normal day. What do you say? Where do you see that? I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier. The last of various varieties. Yeah, it's that Halifax. There's a dog city. Newfoundland, I think the Newfoundland duck toller is named after the I think they're from Newfoundland, you know? Halifax was an early British naval base, yeah. And that's the coast they have and are able to use. That's why they have some navy and not zero. Well, you said you said there's no coast. So I'm just being, you know. Oh, because I clicked on climate. Okay, let's see if I can get back to that. Happy Valley is such a silly name. Climate. Canada's climate ranges from polar to subpolar in the north and subpolar in the north to cool in the south. Winters in the interior are colder and longer than on the coast, with temperatures well below freezing and deep snow. Summers are hotter. Isn't Vancouver coasty? I think the Vancouver coast is like a lot of mountains. Labrador Sea is obviously where Labrador Retrievers are from. Yeah, Labrador Retrievers used to have oh wait, there's two. Wait. There's two dogs from Newfoundland? There's a Newfoundland duck toller, and then there's a Labrador Retriever. I was thinking the Newfoundland duck toller. But yeah, Labrador Retrievers, they used to have a, you know, like porpoise tails. Economics. A broad and rich resource base, you guys. You see that? Provides exports, raw materials for manufacturing sector, and massive cheap energy. Notably hemp. I don't know what that is. Also large oil and gas reserves. Agriculture and forestry contribute 3% of GDP. Mining, 4%. Successful manufacturing sector contributes 70% of GDP. Notably forestry products, transport equipment, and chemicals. Free access to huge US and Mexican markets through NAFTA. There you go. I don't know if that's all true. Weaknesses. Increasingly uncompetitive. Higher taxes. The yogurt mines! The term destroyer came from smaller, faster ships that would be imbattable. It would focus on torpedoes to hit harder than their size allowed. Nowadays, they use missiles. Okay, so they made them bigger. Basically. Political uncertainty over the future of Federation, dense business confidence, high federal and provincial budget deficits, slow recovery from early 1990s recession. Maybe I should learn about other countries, you know? Learn about climb. Oh, hydroelectric, okay. Crime rates in Canada are much lower than in the USA. Canadians ascribe this to their far tighter gun control laws in 1993. Crime! Regulations were even stricter. They maintain inner cities as crime-free zones. Canada does have a rising narcotics problem. Ah, yes, the 90s. You have a request? Go ahead, Plenum. This is from 98. Yeah. Youth crime is also growing, with over 22% of federal charges being laid against youth between the ages of 12 and 17 in 1991. However, only 0.04% of youth charges were murder-related. Oh my god, well that's good. You were gonna guess 96. Maybe I should double check. Wow, you can date this just by it's using 95 and 96 data. There you go. You can date this just by what data you use. You guys are so smart. I'm not gonna do jokes, don't worry. I'm at a girl. Canada didn't have a Nancy Reagan to tell them not to smoke crack. Yeah, Canada just had those horrifying PSAs. Media. 2 of the 3 national TV networks are run by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. One channel in English, the other in French. Canadian TV is renowned for its news and sports is it? And sports coverage. Over 3/4 of the country can receive broadcasts from the USA. Most cities now have cable TV, which usually offers at least one multilingual ethnic channel. La Presse is the leading French language daily. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I just know that when my family used to get TV over the air because we didn't have cable, there would be like 2 free English channels, and then like sometimes you would, you know, press the down channel button too far and then it would go to the French channel. Do they still exist? I don't think over air anymore. La Presse. Education. Did you watch a lot of American TV as well? There was like Fox, I think. When we ended up getting cable later on. I hope that strung out puppet gets the help you need. Oh my god, that was so scary. Accidentally wandering into the French zone. Yeah, that would happen every once in a while. There'd be like nothing interesting on the English channels, and then you go to the French channel and then they would be playing Simpsons in French, and you'd be like, damn it! Damn it, I want to watch this, but I can't. How come the French people get the Simpsons right now? What country would you guys like to learn about? That would explain Digimon and Angela Anacon. Yeah. Only they taught this in school. Canadian TV sucks because each channel air a certain amount of Canadian TV shows regardless of that channel scheme. And there's not that many Canadian shows to air. There used to be a lot of shows produced in Canada. Can we learn about Ami Planet? We may have already, you know? This is still Canada. How do I leave? How do I leave Canada? Hungary? You want to see why they learn red onions on toast? They love red onions on toast so much. It's so slow. A mining economy? Wouldn't that be like somewhere in Africa? For gems. Czech Republic is Central Europe and have recently split off from Slovakia. Ooh, that'll be interesting. So Central Europe. Is that here? Europe by river. I think I can go to the index. Red onions on toast just for Soviet era stuff. Yeah, that's like the Canadian tradition of craft dinner with cut up hot dogs. Good night, Julian. I think I might show you a list of countries we want to take a look at. Czech. That's not how you spell that. Where's my cursor? Here we go. Do you still have the America's Funniest Videos BGM kicking around? No, I don't. Did I ever have that? I don't remember ever doing an America's Funniest Home Videos related thing. Oh, am I forever voyaging? Oh, I don't think so. Czechoslovakia split in '93, so Czech Republic or Slovakia. Okay, so you mean the country that I still call Czechoslovakia? Oh, I can go to 2D World. That'll be quicker, I think. Hold on. This will make things less slow. You know, the physical world and like the corporeal world. It should be very recent to the game. Okay, let's check it. 2D World. It was literally 2 countries stapled together, basically. my god, what's happening? What happened? Give it back! Kinda like Belgium. What happened with Belgium? What is that? 2 countries. Wrong acronym. Oops. You think that was educational vibes? I can try and... Let me see. Let me look. Halloween, romantic blue music. Party ambience. Mercury fiction. That's the one. This is kind of ominous. Did I click twice? I got impatient. And I feel like it's freaking 1999 again. Belgium was part of the Netherlands at one time. Whoa! France plus Netherlands. They speak French, don't they? But it's like different French. It's a weird mountain country. The grassy TNGs where Drake pilots the ship. Did you see that somewhere shook their house? Or did you just make that joke up on the spot? Is the dialect known as Weird French? Okay, I thought so. Okay, we're gonna find Czech Republic. That's not how you spell it. There was a place in Czech Republic called Cheb, though. Apparently. Depends on the country. Some speak French, some speak Dutch, and there's their own dialect, Flemish. I've heard that before, Flemish. Beautiful. Landlocked in Eastern Europe, the Czech Republic comprises of the territories of Bohemia and Moravia and was formerly part of Czechoslovakia. There you go. In 1989, Czechoslovakia's Velvet Revolution led to the fall of the communist regime. Free elections followed in 1990. In 1993, the Czech Republic and Slovakia peacefully dissolved their federal union to become 2 independent states. Good for them. Let's watch the video on Prague. Praha. That's how you say it in Japanese, in case you guys wanted to know.
Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic, has a rich architectural and cultural heritage that reflects its diverse history. Due to its unique skyline, it is known as the City of 100 Spires. Most imposing of all are the twin spires of St. Vitus Cathedral, whose construction, begun in 1344, was not completed until 1929. Unlike many European towns, Prague escaped the bombing of World War II, leaving its Gothic and Baroque heritage intact. The city's unique charm ensures that it is the destination of many tourists,
Bohemia is a very important region in European history, but less so the modern era, kind of like Austria. I like the name of it. Bohemia Rhapsody. Looks beautiful. What is communism? Okay, this is probably wrong, but my mom taught me what it is, and my mom said that just kidding, I know what communism is, but this is what my mom taught me. My mom taught me that, like, when I was younger, she was trying to explain communism, she was like, it's when your job is decided for you at birth. I think that's like probably not true at all. She was like, yeah, like when people are born, they're like assigned. You're like assigned, you know, whether you're gonna be a doctor or whatever. I don't think that is true. My mom did not go to an American school, no. That's why my last name is Baker. Yeah, it's not communism, it's a caste system. Yeah, no, it's I don't know about that, but it's a bang on mom description of communism. Oh man. Just like in ants where there are worker ants and soldier ants. That is the case in ants, isn't it? Is that what that movie is about? Anyway, let's not get into it too much. All I know about the Czech Republic is that one guy who does YouTube vids about all the tourist scammers in Prague. I think those are everywhere. You know, we're gonna try to avoid too much political stuff because it's kind of lame, you know. Have to talk about during a stream. Although this is like 90s stuff, but it's still kind of relevant, so. Don't want people to have to think too much about that sort of thing. I want to know about their tourism. Good night, Indecisive. Thanks for coming. Oh my god. I always forget that I started late. There was a SpongeBob movie! This doesn't tell me anything about it. What did I just click on? I thought I clicked on tourism. Oh, it's taking me back to the main, like, page first. Revenues from the expansion of tourism are an invaluable source of hard currency. What is hard currency? Let me look it up. Stable, widely accepted, and liquid currency. Oh, so it's like liquid assets versus like, even though like if they have a lot of like, I don't know. If you have a really big building, if you own a really big building that's worth many money, then that's like not a liquid asset. But then if you liquidate that and you get cash, and that's why is liquid and hard cash the same thing? They are part of the EU yet, so they have their own currency. Oh yeah, what the heck is it? Does it say? This is from 1998 KRZ. Hi, Teleson. They join you to switch over to euros. Oh, it must be the what is it? The Czech. It is the krona. Okay. I almost said kroner. I think that's Norway. Liquid asset means it can flow. Cash is easy come, easy go. So I don't like that. I don't like that liquid is also cash, and then hard currency is also cash. Liquid is the opposite of hard. Platinum is liquid, yeah, but it's pressed inside of gold. Liquidity is how quickly and easily you can trade. A building is illiquid. The US dollar is the most liquid. Okay. If you come over to Germany, it's gonna list the Deutschmark as a... Depending on when that happened, maybe. This is pre-European Union, like, in general. You know. So everyone's gonna have their own, city, the opposite of standard. Norway, Sweden, and Denmark all use kroner, but their own variants for each. You don't have to use euros just because you're in the EU. Denmark, Sweden, for example. Okay. Revenues from tourism reaching 2.6 billion. I would like to go to Czech. You know. Not at all. EU is 1950s, but before the standardized currency. The euro. What didn't happen yet was the euro. Okay, yeah. In that pie chart. This pie chart does look messed up. They have mostly Europe, which makes sense. Because I think it's really easy to travel between Europe. It expanded a ton after the USSR fell and Germany unified. So it was like the 90s was the time. Well, I guess, yeah, that would be 90s, right? Euro appeared in very late 90s, early 2000s. That must have been a pain in the butt for everyone to have to switch over. That's Ami trying to put the pie back together. She didn't pick a bunch out with their fingers. You gotta like cut here a little bit, and then you gotta cut here a little bit, and then you can squish these two slices together. The EU makes tourism easy. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Can we learn about their food? Wait, there's no food section? This is some bull-meow! It was a period of rapid change, kind of everywhere. Let's learn about the environment. I would like to show my face into a pie. High pollution levels from the power, chemical, and cement industries. Oh! Are the main environmental problem. Oh, is there a lot of that? So, I know a lot of places in Europe have, like, nuclear power. Is Czech one of them? Well, I don't know about a lot, but I know Chernobyl existed. What if it's all peanuts? No, this would be... No, that's Hungary that has the onion. Add a food section, I would love if I could do that. I can't believe there's no... I guess that's more like culture. Not as much as back then. What is communications? Chernobyl existed. That is what I said. I literally said it in past tense. New rail links and expressways to Germany are planned. Customs barriers have been installed on the border with Slovakia. National road network. Okay, so most people are driving. And then there is rail. Do anyone know if that maybe climate gets into their food? Oh, maybe. It could get into like what kind of stuff that they can farm, I guess. Chernobyl still exists, it's just not operational. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's not get semantic. That's in Ukraine. It was an example of breaking about every rule in the book as far as safety regulations. Yes. I do remember learning about Chernobyl. I think there was a recent documentary about it. This is neat info to have for stats nerds to have at the time. Yeah, no, this is really cool. Inland waterways, so I guess stuff like ferries or things like that, maybe? Boats in general. There's some real nice river cruises that go through Prague. That would be nice. I love river stuff. A recent series, yeah, that's it. Commercial railroad network. I wonder how much railroad stuff they still have. Airports. Not a ton of info on these ones. Let's look at we wanted to look at climate. The Czech climate is more moderate than that of Slovakia. They got the moderate climate in the divorce. Lapland! Europe has great rails. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they're like still widely used. Cause like I think Canada used to have a really extensive railroad system, but it's like not used. Well, not extensive, but I think it's not used as much anymore. It was more extensive. If it says how they feel about Slovakia, it said they split peacefully. You know, today is a good day for French toast. You know what? I don't even really want French toast because, I'll be honest, my tummy is like very funny right now. Yeah, it's more about transporting like freight and stuff than people. The easterly winds bring low temperatures in the winter. Ooh, that's very nice. Ooh, okay, so -5 in January. In December. And then you get up to mid-20s in the summer. Which is not that hot, but that's me using like current day temperatures as a reference. Does this game get updated at all? I mean, it's from 98. There might be subsequent releases like they do for textbooks if you guys ever have. You remember in university, there's still textbooks, right? They would never give up that cash cow of like selling textbooks to students. University still, it's like not all online. You always thought it was lame that world atlases had so much less info in smaller countries than bigger ones. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just a matter of where to get the information. Anyone else get a sick sort of thrill when bars in a bar graph go under the line? I think you're on your own there. All you know is tablet. Textbooks have mostly been converted to tablets. Is it true? Let me Google this because I don't trust you guys. Yeah, 3 pages of citations in previous edition is no longer valid. Please purchase the updated version for 300. It really do be like that. They would like literally change basically nothing. I would often you know, there's like marketplaces and stuff. So sometimes I would just try and like buy textbooks from other people. Even if it's an older version and some of the stuff is not maybe quite correct, it's like way more worth it to spend like $20 on a textbook than like $80, you know? There's a significant shift towards digital formats. Okay, that's kind of what I suspected. Textbooks are very much still in use as a super convenient way to money make the hell out. That's what I was thinking. I was like, the only way that it could still exist, because they don't really need to, is that it's a huge money sink. Well, a cash grab for the school and money sink for the students. Buying textbooks is a rookie mistake. Everything is free online. When I was in university, there was very little textbooks available online for any kind of pirating or anything. Some of them were, like most of them were not digitized at all. So then you'd have to find like scans, and not many people were doing that back then. there was not as much. You guys have it easy nowadays. They run the lesson plans on the textbooks and they reorder the questions every year to curb used sales. Sick. Yeah, times have changed. Like, you could maybe get lucky finding like a scanned copy of something if it was like a really, you know, a really widely used one, but you're a triple dropout. That's okay. I'm tired of $300 textbook. Yeah, I would. One of my my Japanese professor would always he would like, there was a way the professor could like give the bookstore a bunch of like separate assets basically and like have them made into a course book, I think they were called, and those were way cheaper and they were just like coil bound or whatever. So that's what my Japanese professor did. We had a couple textbooks, but by my fourth year of Japanese, it was like just a course book of like a bunch of random stuff he like put together, and it was like $10. It was great. I have a buddy who's professor, and he literally gives the students torrent links for the textbooks at the beginning of every year. Yeah, that's like the type of thing that this professor would have done. Crazy, the one part of Japan that doesn't care about piracy is textbooks. My Japanese professor was not a Japanese. But he understood Japanese, the language, better than any Japanese person, I feel. Unless they're, you know, like a scholar. But, you know, in terms of like regular speakers. So copying every page out of the textbook and slipping them under the door of everyone in class during the night. Lecturers, you know, just had download links to chunks of books that were relevant to the course. Yeah, that's like nowadays, right? They sold cake in the lobby. Oh my god, every once in a while my university would just have random bake sales. And like, my sister is, you know, older than me, but she did university for a little bit and then she ended up dropping out, and then she went back after a couple of years of working. And so we were in the same university at the same time, which was really cool. So every once in a while, for some reason she was in like the science department, so for some reason they had bake sales a lot. So my sister would always text me being like, there's a bake sale. There's a bake sale happening right now. There's a bake sale happening in the science building. There's a bake sale happening in the student union building. This is so awesome. Bake sale is like the only place. I've never been to a bake. I want to go to a bake sale. Sometimes I see signs for church bake sales, and I'm like, I want to go to that. Cause like you can get a cupcake for like $1.50. Get the change from the couch cushions. There's a bake sale. You need to get involved in some place that has bake sales. Churches, they always have bake sales. You know. Yard sales. I see yard sales sometimes still. But yeah, most people are selling these online marketplaces. Anyway, let's learn about the Czech Republic. What amount they're crying? Why did it take me over here? What the heck? Crime. Yeah, you can just show up at a church bake sale and nobody's gonna be like, do you go here? You know? Aid, I think, probably means like aid to other peoples in the world. Aid mainly from the IMF, or no, aid that they get. I see. Click crime again? I will. They're gonna even be like, oh, you wanna buy this cookie? Name every scripture. No. I'm sure they're just happy. Churches are usually cool like that, you know? Anytime, this is, you know, Ami Planet, but anytime I've had to go to a church for like anything, you know, so I'm not religious, I don't go to church, but anytime I've ever had to go to church, they were very, very, like, very kind. Everyone's very... Aid mainly from the IMF and the EU is crucial for modernizing infrastructure such as telecommunications, internet. Fine. The Republic is a major transit point for Turkish narcotics, destined for Germany. Narcotics trading, not possession, is illegal. I think that's kind of the... I don't really know much about narcotics laws, I guess. Maybe not so much internet in 1998. Yeah, but you know, the start of it, you know... You gotta get cables. You gotta get cables under the ocean. Crime rate is triple! Jesus Louises! 10 years triple crime rate. Is that not insane? Increase. What happened? Don't get cables on the ocean so the sharks can't eat them out. That was when they split, it went up. Basically, you can only get arrested if you have a certain amount of drug on you or if you're caught trading it. Yeah, no, I understand what it means. I was trying to think if, you know, Ami Plant has the same type of thing. The Berlin Wall fell, so the transition to Western democracy was a bit rocky. Okay, so people were just wilding out there, basically. This is so interesting. I'm actually learning a lot. This is cool. During the years of big changes like Czech had, there was no stable government. Yeah, I suppose so. The USSR controlled most of Eastern Europe. They suddenly collapsed, so it took a while for things to normalize. So people were having a rough time, I guess. There's a lot of acting out. I don't know if acting out is a good, you know, way to say it. I guess it's probably because, you know, they were just going through hard times, right? Rent is due. What? Time to stab someone? How's that gonna pay your rent? Rent is due. They were wilding, basically. Czech Republic, especially since it went from USSR to Czechoslovakia to two countries. Yeah. I was thinking if it had to do with like math a little bit, like before it was split between the two countries, but now that each country is one, the crime rates are higher because it's a smaller country. I don't know. That was my... This is how like bad I am at this sort of thing. Czech media have grown rapidly. Political debates are well covered in the press. I want to know about Czech movies. Czech Republic movie. The Cremator, Morgiana, Beauty and the Beast, Ferret Vampire, Passage, Oil Lamps, The Ninth Art. I don't know any of these. Jackson, thanks for the 32 months. Just reminding you wanted to travel this year. Thanks for reminding me how cool it is to study other countries and their cultures. It really is. It's really interesting. The whole Eastern Bloc was basically stabilized. I hear some crazy stories about Balkans. Czechoslovakia was lucky and peacefully got rid of their USSR era leaders. That was the Velvet Revolution. Yeah, they did say peacefully. Cable TV. No cable TV! Ah! There was a sloppy power transfer post-USSR, so organized crime filled the vacuum. There are also system transformation issues, sometimes coming as shock therapy for economy. I don't know much about Czechia, but they probably had similar experiences to my country, Poland. Poland. I just know there's a song about Poland, and that always comes in my head whenever someone mentions Poland. Because I saw YouTube shorts of like people trying to make the Poland flag out of like every, you know, just like any image. They'll be like, "Can I make the Polish flag out of this?" Because it's like red and white, and it's just like a split, right? You must bring the Simpsons to the world. So, and they always play that song, Poland. Primary export of Amiya land. I think it's power, which doesn't sound like it makes any sense. But oh wait, Ami Planet. Dried serif grass. Love. Silk, that's a good one. Geography is one of your favorite subjects in school. Interesting to learn about. I'm learning about Czech movies now. I mean, is this really gonna be the top picture on an article about Czech movies? What kind of precedent are they trying to set here? I am the entire entire economy, on the entire population. What kind of precedent are they trying to set with this image? This is Trailer Park Place coded, first of all. But then the second one looks freaking sick. It's from 1958. It's called Invention for Destruction. This looks really cool. Back from snack hunting. I'm looking about Czech movies, and that was the picture that it showed. What did you get for snack? That's the most Czech movie you've seen. I want to watch this one. That looks really freaking cool. Whoa! This one looks amazing. You guys, we have to watch this together. Oh my god. This looks incredible. This Beauty and the Beast one. Anna Factorial Hand is the most Czech image imaginable. That dude is exactly how you imagine the Czech. Take a look at this, you guys. This looks freaking so cool. What is this? The Beast is a Birdman? Cheese sandwich with mustard. Milos Forman was a famous Czech director. He went on to make One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest nowadays. Ah, my Birdman is quote insane. So cool. I definitely want to watch that. That man's a bird. That man came out of the bird ground. Okay, is something... Are people in Czech Republic okay? Because, like... This is from the movie Dimensions of Dialogue from 1983. Are you guys doing okay over there? Is anyone okay? Good question. Sun, hay, and strawberries is the name of another one. Okay, the rest don't look nearly as interesting. Oh, except for this. This movie is called Tomorrow I'll Wake Up and Scald Myself with Tea. But the man drank colloidal silver. He was like, I have never gotten a cold once in my life, and it's because of all the colloidal silver that I drank. Why is he blue? Have you ever been interested in Eastern Europe movies? Yeah, they have a special kind of weird that might or not be interesting to me. It will be definitely interesting to me. Alright, cool. Okay, enough Czech movies. He has a blue house with a blue window. He's blue because if he was green, he would die. No, it's because of the colloidal silver. Okay, how's you guys' health? In the worst polluted... Oh, right, pollution's a problem. In the worst polluted towns, infant mortality reached levels found in the developing world. That's so awful. Not one check this out. I don't want to say check this out to this though. Wealthy Czechs travel to Germany for complex operations. Cancers, heart, and cerebrovascular diseases and accidents are the leading cause of death. It's not the case anymore. That's good. That's good. Because that's so sad. They must have gotten it together. Schooling has reverted to the pre-1945 system. Whoa! What a freaking change! Charles University in Prague was founded in the 15th century. Literacy rate 99. That's like 99%. That's pretty high, right? Like most people can read. Soviets weren't too concerned with health or education, although you know the literacy rate is high. You didn't know countries measure daily calorie intakes? They were using that. 99 is crazy high. Yeah, that's good. Imagine being the one guy out of 100. I mean, it happens. Define literacy, reading and writing, or high school completion. I think they would say high school completion if that was the case. I think it means like reading and writing, but I don't know. They didn't define it. So wait, maybe they do. It just says literacy rate 1992 HDR. So if we can find where they get their data from, we can probably find it out. I don't think it's high school completion though. Isn't pre-1945? It's like pre-USSR era. Yeah, I don't know why they did. years versus... Those Prague guys speak better English than you do. I find that about Europeans in general. They speak very good English. 1% of Czech people knows enough to pay for a flask of vodka. I mean, that's different than, you know, reading. But I think literacy is like... What is the definition of literacy? Let's look it up. Literacy HDR. I'll look that up. I don't know what it stands for though. You have to learn English here and sometimes another language of your choice. Ooh! What was your other language? Do your research. Higher degree by research. What is that? That doesn't seem right. I can't find out what the heck the HDR is. It's not always defined uniformly. Like, yeah, that's why I want to look it up, because it's not like just being able to. It's like some like percentage of being able to read and write. I think literacy was low in the Middle Ages, but it was defined as reading Latin. Yeah, that's why I wanted to like look at the source, but I can't find it. Russia's improvement in literacy. Oh yeah. Was it low? Their education system must have changed, right? Human Development Report. Oh. Ah, okay. So let's see. This is 1997 data. I found it. Well, that was really easy to find. I have them all online. Wasn't there Heritage Minute on people who would teach literacy and work camps and stuff way back when? Yeah. If you don't learn it, you just don't learn it. Yeah. Like if you're, you know, if you're doing like hard labor from a young age, then you don't really have a need for it, I guess. Oh wow, this has all of the info. This has like infant mortality rate info. I want literacy rate, adult literacy. Age 30. Meow. 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 Knowledge. Does this break it down by country? No, it doesn't. It breaks down like other stuff by country though. All I'm seeing is stuff on poverty. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Literacy rate adult, the percentage of persons aged 15 and over who can, with understanding, both read and write, a short, simple statement about their everyday life. Okay, thank you so much. Page 131 of the 1990 report. Thank you so much, Jasmer. That's exactly the info I was looking for. Oh, they even said the 1992 one. I literally googled the 97 one. Makes sense to me that Czech Republic could hit 99. That was one of the things the Soviets were real serious about. Lenin went after everyone to make them literate, even grown adults. I think it's, you know, it's important, I suppose. Data for today is still 99% for Czechia. Dang, dude! I wonder what Canada is. I think it's measured differently nowadays. Wow. Okay, I guess Canada has, I don't know, I'm seeing conflicting info. One of my constitutes literacy now, read into. I don't know if typing would have anything to do with it, would it? Don't make excuses for Canada. I'm not. I'm trying to find the info. I'm not making excuses for Canada. I just look at the AI thing and I'm like, I don't know if I can trust that. And then I look here at like people who ask thing on Google, and I don't know if I can trust that either. That's Canada. I wouldn't make excuses for Canada. Like, I'm sure there are. I mean, I know just like from like anecdotally that there are people who you know, there are communities who definitely probably have a low literacy rate in Canada. Canada's 99. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. The breakdown I saw was it being about like they were like, they had like 3 different levels of literacy, and I was like, that's not what I want. Handwriting is like an obsolete skill now. I don't know my handwriting, but definitely cursive. I think it's impossible to report 100% literacy, definitely. Czech Republic is a region for high technology these days, so they probably maintain strong education. Really? What do they do for technology? Do you guys have any country requests? You know you had to spend so much time learning cursive even though it's mostly a useless skill these days. Don't you know that when you go into... This is what I was always told. When you go into high school, when you go into university, they're not gonna accept not writing in cursive. It means less than 1 in 1,000 is illiterate. Yeah, that's crazy. Somewhere with castles. UK, you can do UK. Myanmar, Burma, they're famous for their gems. Okay. Ireland, Myanmar, we got China, Lapland. Let me write some down. You want to see Japan's media tab? I do want to see that. I agree. I don't want... Myanmar, Argentina, Latvia, South America. Somewhere with good food. None of them talk about food. Castles. I think UK has castles. Ireland. Belgium. Australia. Lapland. Lapland is that not like a province or whatever? They probably still call it Burma. Okay. I do want to check Japan's media tag. Do you think they're gonna talk about anime, you guys? Guys, do you think they're gonna talk about anime? Guys, what if it says anime in the media tab for Japan, guys? Bolivia or Peru? Ooh, I'm so interested about Peru because there was pamphlets right at the very beginning of this game, even. They won't talk about VTubers in 1997, but anime, yes. I don't know, it could be Japanimation, they're gonna call it. I love anime and manga. And then Spain. Okay, we'll take a look at all of those. Japan. You're gonna hear me and be like, oh my god, guys, this is talking about me. Yeah, I will. Japanese like this video! Let's go!
Japan consists of over 4,000 mountainous islands. With building land at a premium, most people live in crowded urban areas around the edges of the 4 largest islands and travel to work by train. Transporting large numbers of commuters each day,
so
the railroads are fast, efficient, and modern. Although their culture is industrially advanced and highly westernized, the Japanese also place great emphasis on tradition and religion.
That building's in Osaka.
Family values are strong, and children are considered particularly important, even having their own special days when they are dressed in traditional robes. In a country of stark contrasts, ancient customs and progressive attitudes exist harmoniously side by side.
Impress strangers with your history knowledge. Unpress buckles. Geisha! and manga. You can tell this was right before the recession. That's when Morning Musume had to write the song to cheer everyone up. Wow, 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 wow. Let's go to media. The Japanese are among the world's most avid newspaper readers. You know, it's interesting that it's a common litmus when you're learning Japanese for people to be like, if you know 3,000 kanji, then you'll be able to read a Japanese newspaper. Like that's the minimum amount of kanji you need to know to be able to read a Japanese newspaper. That's what I was always told. You need to know 3,000. No Sonic. You're making it sound like geishas are just part of everyday life in Japan. If this was back in the 90s, you know, everyone was a geisha. I'm just kidding. Hi Ragnarok. It's a lot of kanji. Most dailies carry serious news and are owned by large media groups who have had their TV and cable interests. Weekly newspapers carry more tabloid journalism. I was gonna talk to you guys about tabloid journalism today. I cannot read a Japanese newspaper, no. What's a newspaper? It's a thing that you get delivered to your door and tells you about the daily news. Non, a women's bag. I love Non. Yes, I read Non. Yes, I used to read scans of Non in like 2007. I love Non. They had such cute like makeup tutorials and hair tutorials and stuff. There are more kanji than there are grains of sand. That's not true. Is Non like Cosmo? No. There I think there's one that's more similar to Cosmo. I don't remember what it's called though. I learned so many kanji when you forget the previous ones as you go through them. You gotta do spaced repetition. You prefer wee wee? Wee wee? Get delivered to your door in a box to keep your package safe. Oh. There you go. I haven't read a newspaper in ages. There were no samurai running around in the 90s. Didn't that amount of kanji have a name or something? Sanzen. Moji. I don't know. The magazine market is huge. Over 36 billion magazines are sold in Japan every year. Disc station! You guys, I got my disc stations! Oh, it gives you no... Wait, no is the one I'm thinking of. Do you think they made a typo? I'm thinking... You're right, Absolute Link. I'm thinking of no. I don't know what the heck no is. Lifestyle magazines are encouraging the Japanese to make more use of their limited leisure time and growing sector of the market. Japan, in dollar terms, is the world's second largest filmmaker after the USA. What? Is that still true? The official set of kanji the newspapers were allowed to use or something? Oh, I have no idea. Seemed like this is what the game meant then, yeah. Why are they so similar? Oh. The writer was too busy imagining businessmen with katanas in their briefcases to spell check. I think it's what they mean. India has leapfrogged that hard now. Gotta be, yeah, Bollywood. Japan has redefined much of the world's media. It invented the personal stereo and created the huge computer games market. In the past 5 years, the market has seen exponential growth. Nintendo! Nintendo, a leading games company, is the most profitable in Japan, rivaling long-established corporate giants such as Matsushita. No anime mention? Uninstall. Probably thought Japan was gonna pick over the world in the 90s. Uninstall. Video games! You guys... You wouldn't believe the amount of wheels that are turning in my head right now about whether I should say what I want to say about people who are like Nintendo fans on Twitter. Creating the computer games market about absolute Nintendo revisionism. I mean, to be honest, those are two separate thoughts. The computer games market and the Nintendo theme. So it's just like, you know... People on Twitter really do be thinking that Nintendo invented video games. Westerners didn't know what anime was until after Dragon Ball Z. That's not true. I watched Samurai Pizza Cats and Sailor Moon way before Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. Nintendo only fans are the worst. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Nintendo is still huge even after so many years since this was written. Yeah, they're huge. No Speed Racer? It was on. I didn't watch it though. Hey, Look Cake, did you know they were anime though? I mean, no, I didn't know Dragon Ball Z was the anime either when it first started. Joyo Kanji. Oh, interesting. Super Mario was the very first game ever, and there was never anything before it. Nintendo was a Hanafuda car company at the start. I saw an interesting thing about their logos over the year. I should have bookmarked that to show you guys. Over the years. Okay, let's go to... I'm just gonna pick a random one from the list you guys gave me. Australia. Let's go to Australia, mate. Japan was incredibly dominant in the 80s, but they kind of rode that wave until they crashed in the late 90s. That's why Morning Musume had to do that song. Voltron Robotech Battle is a... Wait, what? Australia! Not Oz, Namibia. Funny how Kanikuman had a Western toy line, but they never touched the anime Kinnikuman. Trying to see how well Ami can read upside down. No, look, it's normal. The world's 6th largest country, Australia is an island continent located between the Indian and Pacific Ocean. Its 6 states in the Northern Territory have a variety of landscapes, including tropical rainforest. Jeez. The deserts of the arid red center, snow-capped mountains, rolling tracts of pastoral land, and magnificent beaches. Famous natural features include Uluru, Ayers Rock, and the Great Barrier Reef. Oh! That's up here. Brisbane. Most Australians live on the coast. All state capitals are coastal cities. Only Canberra, the national capital, is situated inland. They strip down the length of the eastern seaboard as the country's rich and most populous area. In the year 2000, Sydney will host the Millennium Olympics. Let's freaking go! There's a video on Morning Musume watching the 2000. I think they went to Sydney. Arnhem Land is interesting. They have lots and lots of dinosaurs there. Salties like fossils. Would have guessed Tasmania. So now I want to see, since they have a big coast, I want to know about their defense and how much is naval. Okay, bigger navy makes sense. Still smallest in relation to everything else, though. Wow, you remember watching it? Yeah, I remember. No, I don't. I didn't watch the Olympics. I'll be honest. I definitely was not watching the Olympics in the year 2000. I have the most Olympics I ever saw was literally the one that was 2 years ago when the what's her name? Well, the most Olympics I ever saw was probably watching the Morning Musume one, so it probably was this in the Olympics. Or the Winter Olympics. There was one, maybe the 2009 Winter Olympics where Canada won gold, a bunch of stuff. But yeah, the most I've ever seen is the ray gun lady, the breakdancing lady. The France Olympics was crazy. What do you mean they already happened? I don't know when the next place the Olympics are happening. I remember watching Samurai Pizza Cats. Yeah, screw the Olympics. Australia has bases which host our flying wing stealth bombers, an extremely privileged level of trust. Fun fact. Whoa. So Australia and America are big. They're not big bros, but they're both Australia's pride. Oh god, that lady. Yeah, it was a great meme. I feel bad for her, but. No love for 2010. Well, when was the... whenever the Winter Olympics was around that time. For some reason, I was really into the Winter Olympics that year. But otherwise, I never watched the Olympics. Her style is just hard to comprehend. I think she was the one responsible for... Wasn't she? I feel bad for her. I bet she's gonna learn from that experience to become an epic breakdancer, though. I'm sure you can still find the breakdancing lady. Search on YouTube. Milan in just a few weeks. Oh! I didn't know. Australia also partnered with the US and I think the UK for nuclear sub program recently. Interesting. America and Australia are both partially because Southeast Asia, China is a cauldron of potential trouble serving as their hat. Yeah, Australia is in that area. So it was the Vancouver Olympics, definitely. It was Winter Olympics, right? It had to be in Vancouver. I think she's ready for her comeback arc, you guys. The environment. Are they gonna talk about the crazy creatures in Australia? Australia's voters are among the most environmentally conscious in the industrialized world. Its government has nevertheless strongly resisted any commitment to cutting greenhouse gas emissions to help limit global warming. A hot topic in the 90s. My Olympics debut. I already played some, I played some light gun games to get ready for the Olympics. I think that's about as far as I'll go. I got itchy ear. In December 1997, oh yeah, that had just happened. The Great Barrier Reef, they definitely will, right? Because that's like a litmus. That's like a litmus test, a Rorschach test. It's one of the tests for like, how healthy is the planet Earth right now? How good is the Great Barrier Reef doing? And I think the answer is not very. 2010, yeah, I know they make it sound so far off. More time has passed between. I won't go there. You do need cars in Australia since it's so big and barren. Yeah, it's pretty huge. There's a period in the 80s where Australia copied California's surf culture because they have similar environments. That's fair. I remember seeing... No, that guy wasn't Australian. There was some guy in some news report. He was like, it just bam, wham, bam, swam, and you get pitted, so pitted. I don't think he's Australian, though. One of the 7 natural wonders of the world. A litmus test, yeah. It's rebounded since the panic. Should go to Australia, check out the reef. Get bit by a snake and dropped out by a bear. That's not really, Oh yeah, I forgot about the famous Sydney Opera House. 1998 on have been the peak of concern for it. Yeah, I think they must mention it. We'll see. No. No mention of the Great Barrier Reef. Right? No. Endangered species. I think that's it. Hold on, I have to take my sweater off. Hold on, guys. The reboot man, I mean, his name was... Wait, was his name Ray something? His name was Ray. Ray Gunn? Both Australian? There's a... Oh, protected land. That's probably what it is. Where it would talk about it. Ray Tracer. Ray Tracer and Ray Gunn, are they related? It's been interesting. Yay! Put me under resources. Find out. Wait, let me take my freaking sweater off. It's so hot. He's the Australian guy. Okay. He bought the fake bomb him. He didn't know. He didn't know about Megabyte. I'm doing good. Just doing a little stretching. Environmental concerns. Oh wait, there's nothing. It's just like some graphs. It's just some useless graphs. Tourism maybe. A lot of freaking Singapore visitors. Well, Japan. I guess that makes sense from where it is. The Australian title raised was stolen upon people who served the Queen like Sir in Britain. That's freaking way cooler than Sir. Oh, here we go. The country's attractions include wildlife, swimming and surfing off the Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean beaches, skin diving along the Great Barrier Reef, and skiing in the Australian Alps. It doesn't mention anything like about environmental concerns though. Yeah, we can go to resources. Look at this graph. Costa is also English speaking. It's the obvious destination for the Singapore folks. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Oh, here we got some freaking ore, iron ore and gold and bauxite and copper and minerals. They do talk about the environmental cost of stuff. But not in relation to the read. Just about mining. There it is it? Here you see. Yeah, nothing about the Great Barrier Reef. Livestock. Oh, look at all those sheep! What are they doing with all those sheep in Australia, you guys? Eating them? And then chickens. Where's the cows? Not that many pigs. Where's the freaking cows? They don't have any cows? We demand a random fact. Australia has produced a total of 132,609,000 sheep. That's a lot of sheep, herding them around. Cattle. Cattle or oh. Oh. No damn mules or ducks! Sorry. Isn't that more than people? This is the entire history of Australia. This software is great for random fact requests. It kind of is, yeah. I can just look anywhere. You guys. I'm sorry, I was thinking of looking for the word cow, not cattle. Australia media. I want to go on the media thing, but they always talk about news. It's so boring. They have 1 million turkeys. Turkeys are delicious. I understand that. Let's pick another one from the list. We got it? Where's my mouth? Oh. Argentina! Turkeys are American. I think they're just native to North America, right? Think of all the sheepdogs needed for those sheep. It's not always sheep. Sheepdogs are a specific breed. But what do they eat? I know! Give me some food pictures! See you, Ronaldo. Have a good walk. Love you guys! Thanks for learning with me. We're gonna check out Argentina. France. Argentine, France. There's an Australian native turkey, but you've only ever seen one at a zoo. I think I've seen a wild turkey, actually. Oh, wow. Give me a hug. Sheep farming! Did we watch this? We did. Did we? We did. Why did we watch this? Means the land of silver from the word Argentum. Silver is listed as AG. I knew that! I knew it was AG, actually. Okay, these are full. Let's look at the glacier. Oh, beautiful! Freezing water surround the Pinito Moreno Glacier in the southernmost region of Argentina. Glacial and volcanic formations dominate the landscape of this area. Hey, I'm proud of my Yoshi. I'm so happy vocal lessons are going really well, you guys. You have no idea. Corrientes region. Heading in the northeast near Corrientes Reef, Argentina's first source of wealth, remains a major export. Are those wild horses? What is this, Sable Island? It's cool because it goes far south. You can get to Antarctica from the bottom tip. No way! Wait, let me look. I guess it doesn't really show it in the context of the world. Let me go back to the world map. Penguins! Okay, I don't know where Argentina is. I guess it must be here. Gonna start dinner. Okay, Zia, enjoy. I'm proud of you for putting yourself out there. Thank you. It seems like the first big expedition was only yesterday. It was like last month. It was pretty recent. Tierra del Fuego is a weird little bit of geography. Where is that? Chile is so long. What the heck? What were they thinking? Why did they do that? Most you know, the bottom part of Argentina is known as Patagonia. Yeah, that's what they mentioned in the sheep video. I mean, it looks like Chile is... Well, no, they're about equally far south. They were thinking they wanted all the beachfront property, you know? Fair. This is southern bit of South America. It's like a right angle that goes over the tip. I don't know if it's gonna show it here. Oh, is it in Argentina? You can see a tiny bit of red on the southeast. That so it's here. Tierra del Fuego. Let's zoom in. This is a wealth of information. It's close to Antarctica. The Falkland Islands. It usually makes it feel like the dire info to prevent. Okay, I know. I really kind of associate this with it just sounds very similar to Mirror's music. I definitely want to make it a series. Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna get to the other games today, but I would love to look at the other ones with you guys. I have a nature one and I have a world history one. See you, Katsuki. Have a good sleep. How far is it from Ushuaia to the Falkland? Wow, that far, huh? Falkland Islands are fairly big. You can see them easily on a globe. Are they bigger than this? Like, is this an inaccurate projection? You know. Yeah, no, I use this for Mind Forever voyaging. Oh, we'll be alright if we make it around the horn. Or we'll be alright if we make it around... Oh, we'll be alright if we make it around the horn. Is that what you're singing? Oh, that's not what I want. Looks about right. Definitely not tiny. I guess I did see that on the map. Occupying most of the southern half of South America, Argentina extends 3,462 kilometers from Bolivia to Cape Horn. The Andes Mountains in the west run north-south, forming a natural border with Chile. To the east, they slope down to the fertile central Pampas. Hi, JJ. Sorry, I just hiccuped like 10 times. Roll your chariot, but I think it might have been about Cape Hope actually. Oh, I never heard it. You know, an Argentinian woman at work, you miss talking with her. Oh, why can't you talk with her if she's at work? To the east, they slope down to the fertile central Pampas, the region known as Entre Rios. Agriculture, especially beef, meat, and fruit, and energy resources are Argentina's main sources of wealth. Politics in Argentina has been characterized in the past by periods of military rule. In 1983, however, Argentina returned to multi-party democracy. What should we look at? I just wish there was a food section so bad. You want to go South America and drink yerba mate on a mountain? Can you climb a mountain? I don't think I could. The Earth is a globe. To fit on a flat, even 2D plane, the map is distorted to fit, so proportions on a 2D map is often inaccurate. Yeah, that's why I was asking if this was like an accurate projection. It looks like a chicken. To be fair, most countries look like a chicken tender or a chicken nugget. There's two types of countries. Unless it's a square. I know there's a country that's like a square. No food is a crime against the tummy. I want to know. What kind of crime do they be doing in Argentina? You want to climb the Andes? Nope. Yeah, only if Todd Howard lets. Some mountains aren't too bad to get up. I guess I had to, I didn't have to, but I did climb a mountain in Japan, sort of. I just walked up it, but... Italy is like the McDonald's boot. Yeah! Wouldn't you like to know, Fed? Mia? I'm not a Fed! Oh, I think I can't believe I've been wearing jeans this whole time. Chicken tender or chicken nugget? I mean, you're hungry, aren't you? I'm not the one who brought up chicken tender. During the Fed uniform. I guess I kind of am. Buenos Aires remains one of the safest cities in Latin America. Oh! You're wearing jeans? Yeah, I'm wearing jeans because I went to voice lessons today. I just unzipped them. I released the tummy. Carrying on me in my back of the mountain. Oh my god, just like in the movie Holes! Yeah, I was jeans maxing. Narcotics money laundering is also a growing problem. Oh, money laundering? The army has still not recovered respect following the human rights abuses of the 1970s. Oh god, what happened? You should free the leggies. My tummy's free, that's the most important part right now. The legs are, you know, they're kind of whatever. Have you been alive if you haven't worn a full denim outfit? I'm sure I wore a full denim outfit at some point in the 90s. Thefts. Oh god. Mostly theft, so that's good, you know, not a ton of the other two things. Actually, YouTube says you can say them now, not a ton of murder or rape. That's good. YouTube says you can say them as long as it's educational, you guys. And not hysterical. Argentina is a very storied place. I'm gonna have to learn about it. The Canadian tuxedo, yeah. Does it really count as a nugget since they have boot-shaped nuggets? Yes, it's a McDonald's nugget, specifically. It's not my fault they're shaped like food, yeah. I mean, to be fair, chili is not really a nugget or a chicken tender. Look at all the TVs they own! CIA? All the way down there. Chile is a pepper, yeah. It was called the Dirty War. Whoa. I'm gonna have to look it up. Considerable social mobility can still be achieved in Argentina. The wealthy travel in private jets to their estancias, country estates, vacation in Europe and the USA, and play polo and rugby. Argentina is a major market for designer labels. Rolex watches, BMWs, and Italian fashion are particularly favored. Middle-income groups travel to resorts such as Punta del Este in Uruguay or Copacabana in Brazil and enjoy European-style life of Buenos Aires, which boasts a world-class opera house. Ooh, I didn't know that. Remember, McDonald's have 4 nugget shapes, but you never bothered to inspect the 20-piece. There's the bell, the blob, the boot. There's some other stuff. Is that the hottest place south of Havana? Here at the Copacabana. The hottest place south of Havana. Is that the next words? I actually never knew that. There's a strong Italian immigrant history and community in Argentina. Really? So I wonder what tourism will look like then. Staying living on the underclass, most of whom are from poor rural interior provinces and trying to find work in Buenos Aires, has been falling since Menem took power. Tourism. Oh, Australia not here. Uruguay and other. Uruguay, Chile, and Brazil. Brazil! Your mom has friends that visit from Argentina sometimes and they're really nice. They even made you empanadas this summer. Oh my god! Can you buckles make me empanadas, please? South American buckles! I mean, want empanadas! Sorry, just taking some water. It's been a lot of reading today. I want empanadas too. Brazil mentioned, come to Brazil. What's the chronology? I don't think I. Oh, wait, this is like the entire history of everything. You know how? I want buckles to make a whole platter. Yum yum. The Spanish first established settlements in the Andean foothills in 1543. The indigenous Indians who had stopped any Inca advance into their territory also prevented the Spaniards from settling into the east until the 1590s. 1816 is the United Provinces of Rio de la Plata declare independence. 70 years of civil war. 70 years of civil war? Oh my god. That sucks. That's an understatement to say it sucks. Yeah, so, yeah, let me look at the 70s stuff, actually, because that's what I was curious about. Argentina was run by US-supported military dictatorship from the 70s to the 80s. That was the last military junta, because there have been several. Seems like a very, you know, volatile place. What do you want to have? Chicken, ground beef, please, or shredded beef would be good. Cheesy mashed potatoes! Yeah, that sucks, bro. I want cheesy mashed potato empanadas. The refrigerated ship for beef is very important. Footnote for Argentina. Wait, where do you see that? 1877, first refrigerated ship starts frozen beef trade to Europe. I mean, yeah, that does seem... I don't know if you're joking, but that does seem important. Isn't the Edo period because a long period of civil war as well? Reductionist to say it's turbulent. Wait, what did I say? I don't know. I don't remember what word I used, but the word I was looking for was turbulent. Is all. But yeah, you're probably right. Probably most areas are like that. We should have an empanada bao gyoza pierogi party. I just want to eat like 40 gyoza. That's all I care about. Argentina was a major source of beef for soldiers in World War II, I believe. Okay. Beef delicious. Wonder what this said about Spain. Yeah, I hadn't been checking it out just because I don't know what I thought it was going to be. 70 years of civil war sounds bad. Warring States period is almost romantic. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would all suck to be like just a normal person during that time, I guess. Any of those times. No dirty war. Oh my god, so much happened. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. This one. Is it this one? Military and junta under General Vindila seizes power. Political parties are banned. A brutal repression of dirty war sees disappearance over 10,000 left-wing suspects. Whoa. Disappearance in quotes? Oh my god. In 1982, they tried to take the Falklands, which didn't work out. They did in the 80s! Invasion of the Falkland Islands. Oh my god! Oh my god. This is so crazy. Many of the South American countries had their own issues even after Spain was kicked out. This is so crazy. Oh, Pog! Inflation down to 18%! A W for Argentina. Oh no, recession in 1995. Oh shoot. They kind of got their cheeks clapped. Were the helicopter rides in Argentina or elsewhere? Helicopter rides. One of the British places princes fought in that war. Oh, they really needed people then, eh? Sonic most affected. Then the currency recovered. Now time to buy a nakasupa for $5. Oh! That's okay, you know. That's okay if you live in Argentina. They were in Chile, but Argentina. I'm pretty sure every country has helicopter rides, you guys. This doesn't even get to when you had like 5 presidents in the span of a week. Does it not? That's crazy. How did that happen? Let's pick another country. Myanmar, Burma. It's British tradition for leadership to fight on the front. Oh, I didn't know that. They mean when they drop people out of helicopters. Oh wait, I learned about about that on Twitter at one point. God, I sound like such a freaking... I need to turn in my degree. I do not deserve to have a university degree. I sound so ignorant sometimes. I learned about the helicopter rides on Twitter. Jesus. Yeah, it's true. I mostly learned about Asian stuff in university. My mom taught me that. My mom taught me about communism. Meow, 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 meow. Ho Chi Minh. Where am I? I somehow got to Vietnam. I don't know how. Or it's Myanmar. That's Vietnam. Yeah, no, I was like, I somehow got to Vietnam. I don't know how. Here we go. Forming the eastern shores of the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea in Southeast Asia, Myanmar is mountainous in the north, while once forested, fertile Irrawaddy Basin. Is that this? Is this a basin? Or is that this? Wait, a basin isn't... It's here. The basin is on land, okay. Actually, I think basin can have water, can't they? My favorite country flag. Honestly. Whichever one has like... Some of them have like lions. Whichever one is the one that has the lions. Rangoon? Crab Rangoon! Is that where that's from? Northwest Southeast Asia. A basin is like a depression. You've heard of the Great Basin in the US. I think it can be filled with water though. Whale's flag is up there with it. Oh yeah, the dragon! Yeah. Licenses for crab rangoons are from... Hurry! Someone tell me! Yes? I don't know if I believe you. I can't bring this from the Red Room. Your grandma. Grandma. Myanmar. Let's find out. Oh! Crab rangoons are not from Myanmar. Womp. Wait, I have a perfect... Hold on. Ruined it. Crab rangoon is American! Aww. Crab rangoon is not from Rangoon, Myanmar. Shoot. Oh my god, I can't believe crab rangoon is not from Rangoon, Myanmar.
It's no use!
Okay, it says they're an American invention created in the 1950s in California for Trader Vic. Who the hell is Vic? I only know Trader Joe. It's an American restaurant with Polynesian themes despite the name referencing Rangoon. Now Yangon, Myanmar. Oh, they changed the name. It's no use. We need 3 more takes for random sound effects. It's Joe's disgraced brother. Joe shot him, jeez. This dish combines cream cheese and crab. In a wonton wrapper, distinctly American fusion, not traditional Burmese or Chinese recipe. Well, what do they eat in Burma? Anyway. They gained independence from British and colonial control in 1948 and have recently suffered widespread political repression and ethnic conflict. Oh no. In 1990, the National League for Democracy gained a minority in free elections, but was prevented from taking power by the military, rich in natural resources, which include fisheries and teak. That's wood. Forests. Myanmar's economy remains mostly agricultural. Think of how smart you'll seem when you randomly bring up the fact, yeah, but did you know crab Rangoon is not actually from Rangoon, Burma? And they'll be like, I didn't even know Rangoon, Burma was a place that existed. Just like I didn't know that before today. There are at least 9 different pronunciations of the English name Myanmar, and no single one is standard. Mayan. I know people say Myanmar. Wait, Trader Joe's is named after Trader Vic's and Joe the Fat. What? Widespread political repression and ethnic conflict sadly has continued to present day with minor disruptions. That sounds tough. Ami's just that smart to know Burmese cities. And I know that in Mandalay. I'm never gonna remember that. I remember Rangoon because it's got Rangoon. The Angkor Wat Temple. Oh, I forgot about Angkor Wat. Yeah, why isn't that marked here? Check out the Irrawaddy River. The Irrawaddy River is Myanmar's most important commercial waterway. It flows for 2,090 kilometers from the northern highlands to the Andaman Sea in the south. Horses! There's a cow. Oh yeah, Angkor Wat is Cambodia, isn't it? There's a cow. Alright. Is this a horse? This is a cow. They're both cows. I hope these kids are playing and not doing work. That's what I got hope. What about Mandalay Bay, which is a casino or something? I forgot. That was invented in Mandalay, yes. Looks like a guar. What do we want to learn about in Myanmar, you guys? Myanmar is a cool flag. They got this like sun. Why is this type of cattle? I thought it was a dinosaur of some sort. Or a lizard of some sort. Mandalay Bay is in Las Vegas though. Have you guys been to Vegas? About wealth? Yeah, well. You guys are gonna be so smart after today. You guys, did you know Rangoon is a place in Myanmar and is not the birthplace of crab Rangoon? Not very many telephones or cars, but a lot of televisions. That's crazy. That's crazy. 76 televisions per house? I don't know. I don't think that... This is per 1,000 people, not per house. It's still low. I mean, it's just way higher than the cars and telephone. What about radios? I feel like that should be here. No VCRs that can't time shift their soaps. Shaking my head. Oh, that's where I know Guar from. I thought Guar was a lizard because I saw Guar in Morrowind and it kind of looked like a lizard. So I thought Guar was a real lizard. Because of soccer or to watch on TV. That's what happens when you live under military rule. The regime wants a mouthpiece. It's still not a ton of TVs though. I love how television were used as a measurement of wealth in the 90s. I mean, that's fair. Now you can get a TV for like $30. Well, maybe not anymore. And like, I feel like in like the end times of the CRT, you could get a small CRT for like $50. The state monopoly of the production and distribution of goods by rationing under General Nevin's administration led to an increase in corruption and rise in nationwide black market, with huge disparities between official and unofficial prices. Once the military elite and exporters could afford to live well, the situation has not changed significantly since 1988. Giant military enterprises grouped under Defense Services Holding Company, whose capital amounts to 10% of GDP, now reap wealth and distribute privileges for a minority. Nevertheless, traditional social and economic mobility still exists. Climbing the socioeconomic ladder is mainly a matter of loyalty to the military. Oh my god. Dissidents forced out of their jobs until tribes are supported. Communications. I meant to be checking more of these. Wow, a lot of inland waterways. That's cool. TV's the only thing that's gotten cheaper over the years. Yeah, but now it's like, you know, smart TVs exist again. Ask the software's AI if they drink yak butter tea here. Do they drink it? By that you mean Google it, right? Do they drink yak butter tea in Myanmar? They drink La Pet Ye sweet milk tea and eat fermented tea leaf salad, La Pet soup. Well, yak butter tea is central to Himalayan cultures like Tibet, providing warmth and calories in cold high altitude regions. There you go. There's 1989 again, very important year for everyone, it seems. Most current construction projects are linked to the booming China-Myanmar border trade, the majority of which was legalized in 1989. Old bridges and roads, including the famous Burma, Ledo, and Silk roads, all key routes into China, are being renewed and new ones built with Chinese aid. It will be easier to distribute key products, including opium. The motives for their construction are military as well as commercial. The state has recently relaxed its monopoly of transport, and since 1988, private bus companies have been given licenses to operate. Air and trail routes, however, remain under government control. I'm kind of surprised there's so much railroad. That must be creamy. I bet that would be really delicious yak butter tea. I want to try it. I don't know about yak dairy though. Maybe I think that would probably taste like a little bit farmy. They have an airport in Rangoon. Let's go! Chronology. I think Jane asked to see. In the 11th century, Myanmar's many ethnic groups came under the rule of 3 Tibeto-Burman dynasties, interspersed with periods of rule by the Mongols and the Mon. The third dynasty came into conflict with the British in India, sparking the Anglo-Burmese Wars of 1824, 1852, and 1885. Geez, there was a lot of those. Japan invaded Burma? The Young Men's Buddhist Association was founded to maintain cultural identity under British colonial. They wouldn't even let you have buses. I thought you said have a business at first. Gal wants resources. We can get resources. Yeah, gemstones. Starting with 1886 is a bit herm. Just stuff happened. I guess stuff happened before then. Yeah, yak butter is grassy, but the Himalayans mix it with grain and a paste to add it to tea. Ooh. Japan invaded a lot of places in the 30s and early 40s. That checks out with what was going on around that time, I think. In 1947, they got independent. Whoa. UN labels Burma a least developed, so it's not the least developed nation, just a least developed, like in the tier, I guess. Whoa, 1988. Whoa! 1988 student riots. Newham resigns. Martial law. More riots. 3,000 to 4,000 dead. Students and monks take control of many towns. NLD founded to form an alternative government by ex-premier Nu Aung San Suu Kyi, daughter of Gen. Aung San and others. Gen saw Hmong leadership military coup. Students flee cities. Slork. SLOIC is what I should say. I'm not gonna call it Slork. Takes power. National Democratic Front of Ethnic Resistance Group forms Democratic Alliance of Burma. Oh my god. So many things happen. Aung San Suu Kyi is a very important name. Have I never heard this in my studies? I might have. Slork! Slork! What most recently happened? 1996, students staged anti-government demonstrations in Rangoon, coinciding with ASEAN's approval of Myanmar's membership. Slork is great. Calling it Slork would be accurate, and it sounds awesome. That's how history works. It's a lot of nothing and then a lot of something really fast. That is the most I've seen in one of these chronologies so far. You remember Aung San Suu Kyi? She's always in the international news in the 90s. Check out resources. emeralds, rubies, and other gems. Foreign capitals of funding exploration. Pearls makes a lot of sense. The oysters in that area must be insane. Funding exploration for natural gas and oil in the Tenasserim Peninsula. I wonder how that worked out. Myanmar suffers from energy shortages. Did they find any? She's still relevant today. Is she still around? Is Slork still around? Yeah, it's important. Rubies! Come back when you have enough rubies. She was arrested in 2022. She's still doing stuff? From the 80s until now? Dude. You should Google Burmese rubies. They're so beautiful. Ooh. They used to believe they make you invincible in battle. Burmese rubies. That's a lot of fish. Livestock. Mostly chickens, you guys. 25 million chickens. Actually, I guess they don't really mention... You can't really... I mean, you can farm fish, but... Oh, here we go. Fish catch per year. Whoa! 800,000 tons of fish! Oh, my goodness gracious! Chief minerals, oil, natural gas, tin, antimony, zinc, copper, tungsten, lead, and coal. Ooh, a Burmese ruby. Ooh, pretty. They call it farming fish. You can farm fish. There are like salmon farms and stuff. I know because my dad is like... My dad is like... knows about all that stuff. He's very passionate about the conditions on certain salmon farms and where you buy your salmon from. Like, like if you get like Pacific or Atlantic salmon. My dad is a seagull. Because apparently some of the specific fish, like salmon farms, they have bad conditions for the fish, and then there's like a lot of disease and stuff among the fish. So it's not good for anyone, you know. A Burmese ruby. Come back when you have more rubies. My dad is not fishy. My dad's the best. Beautiful. Beautiful. But gold. I want one. Pick that bad up. Pigeon blood? It's a very kind of a lighter red. The farms used to be and still are poorly controlled, and the fish would constantly escape. They would escape. I don't know if that's a concern. I can have a salmon. I think my dad's concern specifically is like the conditions, because it makes the fish like unsanitary to eat. Would you trade that ruby for a bomb rope or lamp oil? Kind of a ripoff if you ask me. Not if you have like 20 bazillion. Oh, because they spread disease. No, that makes sense. Rubies have never been more affordable. Uncles, I want a ruby. Not a salmon, I want a ruby. Put the ruby on phone, surely king. I don't actually want a ruby. Nobody buy me a ruby. I don't care about gems. Education. There's that Simpsons where the wrench guy says it's not a costume, they found me inside a meteor and I need tungsten to live. Tungsten. The wrench guy? Who is that? You could unironically easily get a ruby from a... I don't want a ruby. Nobody ordered me a ruby. I mean, deserves emeralds anyway, several of them. Chaotic ones? I like pretty rocks, but you know, I don't think they're worth money. I like picking up pretty rocks off the ground. The education system provides 10 years of schooling. There are 2 universities, 3 medical schools, and 1 technical institute. There's a general shortage of qualified teachers. Most foreign teachers, doctors, and engineers have left or are in jail. Oh, right. All that stuff happened. Why are teachers and doctors in jail? I think maybe... I don't know. I don't know. There's like a lot of just... I just remember seeing a lot of like students are protesting, blah blah blah. So I don't know if that's related or... Gem is truly outrageous. It's a variety of corundum. Same as sapphire, actually they grow it, like they farm it. Emeralds are not that chaotic, they only come in green, so I like the ideal. But Google pink emerald and see what comes up. The student protest during the 80s? Yeah. I wonder if that's related. The military functions as a giant gang military dictatorship stuff. It says foreign. It does. It says most foreign teachers, doctors, and engineers have left or are in jail. See you, Platinum. Have a good sleep. 83.1% literacy. Climate. The tropical climate has 3 seasons: the wet season and rainfall. I guess they probably have like monsoons there, right? You'll never know what those math wizards will do. I'm something of a math wizard. $8 is $10. The tropical climate has 3 seasons: the wet season and rainfall from in the Irrawaddy Delta and the Tenasserim region can reach 500 centimeters. In summer, 500 centimeters! Oh my god. When northern Myanmar experiences 50 degrees Celsius and 100% humidity in winter, when it is rarely cooler than 15 Celsius except in the northern mountains. Wow. That's hot, hot, hot. It says Morganite is named after JP Morgan, but it's also not an emerald. What are you talking about? Who's JP Morgan? Should I know that name? Wait. I don't know that name. I'm still on Google Images. Google's JP Morgan sees a picture of an old guy with a freaking stopwatch and like weird glasses in his pocket. I don't know that, man. and then I just decide to leave it at that. This is why I don't learn much stuff, you guys. There's no way you can live somewhere that hot. I wonder. Interesting that's hottest in March and April. It's really interesting. Pink emeralds. So does it exist? Morganite. Okay, so it's Morganite. It's not. Aww. Aww. Oh, pink emerald. That is the time of monsoons. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's go and look at. Let's do one more. Belgium! They're gonna talk about waffles! No, they're not, because they don't talk about food at all. I hate it. I need a version of this where you just learn about food. In Southeast Asia, we only have 2 seasons, summer and rainy season. I'm so sorry. JP Morgan was beaten and absorbed by J.G. Wentworth during the Rockefeller years. J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now! Belgian chocolate! We'll have to do some scran later to make up for it. We can do scran tomorrow. I think my tummy's a little weird. I don't know if I can handle all that scran, you know? Although I am just wanting to see waffles right now, but to be fair, scrandal is like gross. A lot of times. You want to learn about chocolate? Here's the list of the last 600 years worth of wars. I know. I want to, like, you know. But it's good that I'm learning about this stuff, you know. Belgium is a homunculus of a nation. They have Brussels. That's where Brussels sprouts are from. Let me Google that. Yes! Yes! Brussels are from Brussels sprouts. I mean, the opposite of that. There's a lot of different kinds of pink gems. Pink sapphire comes to mind, which is actually just a less saturated ruby. Now, does that mean better quality or worse quality? I guess if it's less saturated, it's probably less desirable, but... Sorry. I was excited that I got one right this time. After my crab rangoon loss. I want to know how they travel. It's made from the parts left over from France, Germany, and the Netherlands. I wonder what kind of culture that results in. Oh, lots of roads. Ooh, they only... Ooh! This kinda sucks, you guys. People love either equally. I love the pink one more! Brussels' current government structure sounds insane too. They have governments for each of 7 languages. Like, governments, not just like representatives. French fries are from Belgium. You put something on Amiya? Oh my god, is it your... What'd you say? Blueberry? Blueberry muffin? Belgium is in the middle of Europe and they're tiny. Okay, so maybe they don't really need... railroad. Belgium is French still, maybe more so than Quebec, but not more so probably than like... New Brunswick. I want to hear Belgian French. Not that I would know the difference. Oh, blueberry coffee cake. Okay, for some reason I thought blueberry muffins. Oh, that sounds amazing. This sounds amazing. I'll take a look after I've had some food of my own. And southern half of Belgium is Wallonia and French-ish. And the northern half is Flanders, which is Dutch. Is that the Flanders from Flanders Fields? It was part of the Burgundians. Like the color? It's really hard being a streamer, you guys. Because the streamer brain makes you just want to, like, say whatever the first thing that comes to your mind is, and sometimes it's unbelievably stupid. Oh, it is where the color comes from, let's go! What was I gonna Google? Say what? But that's very funny. It is very funny. Hungry like I am right now. What was I gonna Google? Oh yeah, Belgian French. If you had a chat for hours a day, you'd end up with some real offers for sure. Okay, thanks. This is largely similar to standard French, but with distinct vocabulary, Belgicisms. Number systems and some pronunciations reflects influenced by Walloon, Dutch, and Picard. Like using 70, 70, and longtemps 90 in déjeuner for breakfast. Isn't that normal? You can also visit the Atomium in Brussels, is a large replica of the atom. Ooh! You see it in the amazing... Oh my god, I forgot about that show. Okay, French versus Belgian French. Let's listen. Captain John Guard.
Drache, gamin, quête, scotch, papier collant, parfum, sambon, fermeture éclair.
You guys have to see this.
99, 99. À tout à l'heure.
No, Nerf is way better than 99. Oh my god. The Belgians are brilliant. Okay, give me a second, guys. Because you have to see the words that are on screen.
French
Belgians
from
haven't
France
figured out.
versus French from Belgium. Il pleut beaucoup. Il drache.
Okay, wait, stop. Okay, stop. Wait, stop.
Quête.
Stop at Frenchie. Stop!
From France versus...
Stop! Okay, hold on. You didn't hear a bad word, alright? Window capture. These YouTube shorts are always difficult to show on stream. The French, it never stops. The Frenchmen live in my head. Don't say Frenchie. That's the name of their channel. That's the name of their channel. It's called @Frenchies. What the? Where is it? Oh, it's under my game capture. Hold on, guys. Hold on, I'm almost there. Okay. These guys are French. Oh, I actually knew about that Czech house, but I just forgot.
French from Belgium. Il pleut beaucoup. Il drache. Gamin. Quête. Scotch. Papier collant. Parfum. Sambon. Fermeture éclair. Tirette. 99.
See, a lot of these words are way better.
99. À tout à l'heure.
The non-nerf is way better than customer.
Souper. Boire cul sec. Affonner. Mère. Bourgmestre. Number last. Poignée. Clinche. French from France versus French from Belgium. Il pleut beaucoup. Il drache.
I gotta hear the.
Gamin.
I gotta hear the
Quête.
number
Scotch.
again.
Papier collant. Parfum. Sambon. Fermeture éclair. Tirette. 99.
99
À
is
tout à l'heure.
crazy.
À tantôt.
19 is crazy. Compared to Norman Neuf, I do not speak French, so French Belgian son or French Quebec? Are these really our fellow man? Should we do that or should we do French? I like French. French Belgian son or French Quebecer? You can't say Quebecer. Quebecois. Which? French son. Quebecois daughter. You're so diplomatic. You can't say Quebec. They don't like it when you say that. You're not voting. They prefer the term Quebecois. 420s plus 10, 980. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy the way they count. French friends. They prefer a lot of things, don't they? I don't know. Probably. Her name's not Napoleon, but she would probably know. Well, probably not, because she doesn't... Like, I think Montreal is quite different than the rest of Quebec. What does Quebecois French daughter even mean? They speak different French in Quebec than they do in France. And apparently Belgium too. Ami cannot not laugh when addressing anyone tangentially French. Yes, I can. It's because, listen, if you call my friend Napoleon, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, everyone else speaks different French than France. I think everyone was like, this is kind of... The way you count is kind of whack, bro. I mean, his friend starts giggling already. No, listen. I wish I could speak French, you know? You know? 99. You keep giggling. I always giggle when I talk about anything. You know they have an incredibly famous Napoleon movie from like the 90s? You should watch it. Napoleon Dynamite is not from the 90s. I don't think. I think that came out in like 2005 or something. French people speak different French from France. French people from France speak different French than French people from other places, I think. Oh, wait, an actual Napoleon? I thought you were talking about Napoleon Dynamite. 19. These, not these. These. You know? 2004. Of course. I am silly. The one with Joaquin Phoenix. Let me look it up. Favorite French pastry? Definitely gotta be the croissant. You have Parisian French and then real French. Wait, even Paris versus other places in France. Napoleon. Wait, there's a TV show. Or no, it's the director's cut. There's a 2023 film. There's one from the 90s too? Everyone loves talking about Napoleon. The latest Napoleon movie was pretty cool, but when he called in the Harrier jets for the strafing run, it got out of it there. There was no jets in Napoleon's time, was there? Was there? French math is so obscene, we're actually correcting each other in chat. Waterloo. That one's boggers. The Battle of Waterloo. Is buckle a masculine or feminine? Frick. Hold on. Is buckle a masculine or feminine noun in French? Masculine, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Was, you know. I don't know why. Just because most of my audience is men, I guess. Napoleon Dynamite takes place in Middle America before internet really took off, so the culture things feel like a decade behind. I have actually never seen that movie. There's the older Napoleon movie with a fatter, more masculine actor. He was a strategic mastermind rerouting few jets from the future. From the future! Oh my god. Oh my god. Lebaco or Labaco? I don't know which is which. Oh yeah, because like a buck is like a male deer or whatever. Is that right? A buck? Wait, is it a cow? That requires a watch along. You guys want? You can watch that. I mean, we're like Tina from Napoleon. That you think? Wait, why? Le is masculine and la is feminine. Lebaco. Lebaco. Baku. A cow is a bull. What did I say? A buck. A buck. But what is a stag? Is that not also a deer? No, that's a frog. Because I am a frog. Le epic. Watch it and see. Okay. I mean, so Tina, they both love ham. I mean, most people love ham. Ridley Scott, is that the one from the 90s then? Stag is also deer. There are too many words for deer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. A buck, a stag. How many words are there for deer? A foe, a fawn, a foe. A deer, a buck, a stag, a hart, a roebuck, a doe, a hind, a fawn. Is that 8 words for deer? Venison is the word for deer meat. 9 words for deer. Is that necessary? A foal is a goat. I said foe, like F-O-E. A reindeer. No, reindeer are different. A stag is a mature adult male deer. So it doesn't make a difference. Foal is a horse. You just said foal is a goat. There are a lot of deer in England, so I imagine they have a lot of woods. You know what? I saw deer recently. When I was driving. Deer are very deep to our hearts. There's also a lot of words for cows like heifer. Wait, heifer is so mean. You guys never call a woman a heifer, okay? Or anyone for that matter. I remember that used to be like a very popular term to call like fat people. Ami cute. Bucko's cute. So many words for deer, but none to say how cute Ami is. There's 2. Did you say hi? I did. I was like, hi, oh my god. You know. As I was looking out the window. Our words for animals are from Old English, but our words for meat are French because that's who did the eating in Norman ruled England. What about chimkin? That's for cows. It sounds kind of endearing in a way. Heifer. For some reason, doe is flattering. If you say like a woman has doe eyes, you know, it's doe-eyed. You keep your kindness in reserve so when someone gets it, they know they're special. So, does that mean you're gonna call me a heifer? You never heard heifer used that way? It's kind of old style. It's old style, like late 90s, early 2000s. Ami has doe eyes on Chod Day. I might want... So... I might want donuts. Those have rather charming and large eyes. Yeah, they're so cute. Mom wants to give us permission like you do with Piggy. No, I don't know. A heifer? I don't know. Spiders can't be heifers. What about a spider cow? When we say heifer, you make it sound dignified. I mean, no wrong with being a heifer. It's a mighty cow. I think a heifer is like a fully grown cow. What's for Chod Day? I kind of want to try and get some mac and cheese somewhere. Maybe pizza though. A cinnamon roll? I kind of want donuts. I don't want donuts for tomorrow. There are girl cows that have yet to have babies. What? I am a heifer. They are referring for heifers in Vermont every year. Good girls! Yeah, mac and cheese. It's hard to come by a good mac and cheese, you know? Okay. This stream has been crazy. Okay, people prefer Quebecois French daughter. Even if you got permission, there's no way you're calling a lady a heifer. Go on, try it. Go on, Zed, try it. Don't just say that. Well, you spent all this time denying I'm a heifer. Turns out I'm a heifer. The sentence was my bingo card for today. Oh my god, she hit the eject button. Can't believe you made a stream out of reading a CD encyclopedia. Is that bad? Did you guys like it? Because I want to do more of them. You've had enough learned today? Me too, to be honest. Don't try it, it's a trick. Go on, call me a heifer. Go on, try it. See what happens. See what happens, positive. You won't sully your tongue with French. What if it was like... I'm baiting for Kalkini art! What do you mean? No, I know what that is. I saw that on Twitter. I'm not! It'll be fine. What is it? Let me Google before I put my seal of approval. My Oshish is a real heifer of a streamer. That's nice. That's nice. Why don't they make the new inquire the Mind Maze? A Mind Maze? What is that? Is that a game? Would you describe yourself as gravid? Like, what does that mean? Like gravy? For software made for learning is pretty impressive. I know, there were some good ones. I saw that on Twitter. I learned about that on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter and I like to post a book. I didn't. I haven't seen it in like years. Okay, gravid. What did you do today, dear? I call a streamer heifer. A bikini with a cow pattern. That's not that crazy. Okay, wait. Now I have to read what I did. I'm not gravid though. That's why I'm a heifer. I am teeming with ideas and pregnant with meaning though, so maybe I am gravid. You know, I do be having a lot of ideas. Okay, why do I search Kalkini and like the first like 7 out of the first like 20 pictures, or the first like 7 out of the first like 2 rows of pictures are the same VTuber. My brain is pregante. It's just having an especially present gravitational pull, like chunky. Why did? Hey, I know you. Wait. It is so weird. Seeing, is it Ami? No, it's not me. You did a duel of you in a cow costume once? Yeah, it was cute. She cow baited. Oh god, it is. Oh god. They got rid of her. She can't Kalkini you any longer. I know this YouTuber who showed up when I googled Kalkini. Anyway. So enough of that. Is that like Bart baiting? You guys, enough Kalkini baiting. I want Bart bait. I'm Bart baiting. How do I make sure you guys know that I want to be drawn as Bart Simpson? You see one who is a friend of stream? You do? I don't. What do you know that I don't? You could try asking, but I'm not sure we'll understand. Can you draw me as Bart Simpson? You just got Bart being enough. Cowabunga! I would hate it if you put me... do not ever put me in a red shirt and blue shorts. Do not. I do not want to be put in a red shirt and blue shorts. And God forbid if you give me a slingshot. And spiky hair. It's the opposite of cow baiting because he's like, don't have a cow man. True. That is the true diametric opposite of cow baiting. You have a guide to properly draw Simpsons characters. Oh, I have a Nintendo one. Isn't this shirt orange? Yes, it is orange, actually. Becklager Sprachbarriere. How do I... What does that mean? I shouldn't have just said that. You don't know what to do? What about the alternate universe blue shirt Bart? You can draw me as that. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Is Bart saying he doesn't have a cowman because he doesn't have Ami art in a Kalkini? Many questions. Bart does not know me. That kid, he's 10. Which way, Western man? Cow baiting, Bart baiting. I think we're going with Bart baiting. What about Bort baiting? Bort is far superior to Bart, and that's been settled. I don't know who that is. Bart is 10 with 40 years of experience. At being 10. Gotta draw you writing on a chalkboard so many times. Oh my god, can you guys write no, not you guys, but when you draw it, can you make it so that I'm writing I will not Bart bait 100 times on the chalkboard. Hugo Simpson. No, I forgot about Hugo. Bort is a very common name. I will not call Ami a heifer. You can write that. I'm really keen on Bart baiting until one while Buckle goes, "Don't you little," and she knows what's coming. I'm not Bart baiting. So what are we doing today? Don't Bart bait. Don't Bart bait. Don't Kalkini bait. My son's name is also Bort. God, The Simpsons was so good. We have the Ami handwriting font. Yeah, you can use that. Skip pull Amiya caught slurping speciality sauce versus Kalkini Mia caught slurping speciality sauce. No! That's sick. We can't have... I guess cows could eat chickens. No, cows eat grass. What am I saying? This stream is too late. This stream has gone on too long. Versus Bart Mia caught slurping speciality sauce. They all have to involve speciality sauce though. Oh my god. Alright, let's end this freaking stream, guys. I need to die instantly. Cow eating a chicken. Wasn't there a show like that? I'm unraveling. I'm eating a cow kini. She has a doomed chicken face. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. It has to be a fair poll. If one has speciality sauce and the others don't, I know which one you guys are voting for. Bort is the name you give a child you don't love because it's a... Whoa. Whoa. I think everyone is too literally for everyone right now. If one of the options doesn't have you slurping speciality, it's at a major disadvantage. I should do a study on that. Cow and chicken. Yeah, that's it. That's the line. That was cow and chicken. They were siblings, not each other's food. I never said they were each other's food. I just said isn't there a show about that? You were talking about more lumber scab pulls. Yes, I do need to. But this next one, you guys, since I missed a couple, I'm just gonna get you guys to like suggest ideas. I won't do a poll. I'll get you to suggest ideas, and then I'll pick a couple, and then I'll get a couple of steps, and then we can get back to the polls. Speaking of which, I got our back for something important, just like literally yesterday, and it looks so good, and you guys are gonna get to see it soon and hear something related to it soon. And that's all I can say right now. No, Ami talks in after insano hours, yeah. Another show with the actual devil in it. Cow and chicken. The Great Meme Reset does draw near. You guys submit your memes for the Great Meme Reset to see if it's gonna come back. It could be that. It is late. I was supposed to, it was intended for last month. And you guys will see why. But it's still worth releasing now. So you guys will like it. You will like it. A link to the form? Yeah! Amog can help with that. I don't remember what the command is. Have any ideas about the badges? Yes. I'm gonna whip some of those up very soon for new badges for, I think it was 4 years and 5 years. I mean, there we go. Thank you, Mana the Buckles. Alright, guys. Alone in the world is a little cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog. That's Jolene. I need to go. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Thank you to all my regulars and irregulars and everyone who stopped by for the first time for giving me a chance. Thank you so much to all the VOD watchers and VOD commenters and chatters and lurkers and dream weavers and buckles and spiderlings. And thank you everybody who renewed their memberships and donated today. Thank you so much. And I hope you learned something. I definitely learned a bunch of stuff. Mostly the crab rangoon thing is sticking out of my head the most out of anything. So I hope you guys have fun. Let's do another one of these types of streams, okay? Okay. Thank you. It's Amiya. Oyasumiya. Bye bye.